can have a separate lasagna VOD.
Exclamation mark deny, fuck your drops. Class. Yeah, they would never moderate my bullshit in the Japanese chat. 70% of 15 hours? What? Oh shit, so many people are going to finish today. They fucked up the drops last night.
What do you mean?
They left it going for like 2 hours after the games are over so that people watching Emong and Warn and ML7 could finish them in 2 days before Asia starts, which is fucking great for me.
First time message. I'm new to the Overwatch and Overwatch esports, and it's been super chill and fun watching you co-stream. Remind me for Blast 5. I appreciate that. I was watching Blast earlier, actually. I missed most of the game. I came in just after, spoiler warning, Vitality 1. But yeah, I really appreciate that. I was watching the CS where, like, between regions, and I was like, fuck, the CS guys are so good. So I'm glad we've got the same vibe.
Find that chatter in CX's chat and perma him. I don't have mod to do that. He took my mod sword away like a year ago.
Why did I take your mod away?
Someone timed me out.
Oh.
Someone timed me out, so you just took it away, never gave it back.
Time me out right now. Get him. Yeah, if you can't reach the drops today, Kenchu, there will be Japan games on Monday and Tuesday, Pacific games on Thursday, Korea games on Friday, and then Korea, EMEA, and North America on Saturday and Sunday as well. So there'll be
and then a whole other week of that same cycle.
Oh, and another week, yeah. So
yeah,
do not fear.
You should be freaking out right now, to be honest. Like, if you don't have the drops yet, it may be over for you.
It is
like,
time
aren't you tired
to
yet?
panic buy.
I'm just always tired. Like, I don't know. Like, the only day that you're gonna catch me not tired will be like Pacific Thursday and Korea Friday. Like, those are the only days of the week where I'm not fucking exhausted, tired. Would you say I can get my 5 hours left today? I reckon the games will probably be over in about 4 hours, but yesterday they left the drop set on for like way longer than the games.
Oh really? Is this why Hattie had like insane viewership when I woke up?
Yeah, that's what I was literally just complaining about, is that they left it on for like hours afterwards. So now all the people that come to watch Asia are not going to come to watch Asia because they got it all by watching ML7 with 40,000 viewers.
ML7.
Slidey Orca, thank you for the prime. Welcome.
Oh. Thank you, It's Belly, for the gifted tier 1 to JR Smithsonian as well. No more ads for JR.
Just remember you saying you were well rested. I mean, it's like relative, ho. Like I feel better. Thank you, Slidey Orca.
I think we've been all right this China was rough this morning, but I think this one we've been all right.
Yeah. I was watching Hardy, I believe, and that would explain why you're so close on the drops. Yeah. I don't know. The only way that you could be like 70% through them right now is if you like continued to watch a stream, you know, like when the game's ended, I think. Because they definitely haven't had that much main broadcast time yet. But they left it on for like a pretty significant amount of time after the games, like definitely more than an hour. So if they do that again today, I reckon a lot of people will finish their set. Fingers crossed they don't. So at least there's one day of Asia. Did you have any immediate opinions on radishes? I'm eating one right now and it is very spicy. Damn, you're on 90% Alizo BH. Ah, GG's, wow. GG's. The grafters are out. What point should I be at in order to be on track to getting them all still? I mean, if you're close to finishing them in the first 2 days, obviously you're on track to get them in the 14-day program. Like it's a long program. You know? Like, I think anyone asking like whether or not they're going to get them soon. I mean, it's like you're just not capable of like looking at the duration and assessing whether or not you're.
Nope. It's time to hoard. It's a COVID situation. Buy now. It's going out of stock. There's going to be a shortage.
Crazy. I'm only at 50. You're only at 50. 1 day into the program. 1 day out of 14. Like shit. It's over, guys. Pack it up.
It is time to panic.
Tourists gone soon? No, don't say yes. The tourists pay my bills thinking emoji.
The team of tourists.
What's with the dead silence, by the way? Like, what am I doing dead silent on the clean feed when I could be watching Force?
Yeah, it's weird that you're not watching Minecraft at this point.
I'm watching Minecraft by the time that came out of your mouth. The duration is 15 hours. Yeah, I always rate someone that has them hoppy savvy. Like I'll always do that because, you know, otherwise people won't come back. So you know, it doesn't directly benefit me to rate someone else that'll have them, but you know, like it does because the viewers want to get, you know, the drops. So yeah, I can't even remember who I rated last night. I think it was Sunshine, maybe.
Yeah, you did Sunshine. I did Hattie.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do Hattie today because Hattie messaged me.
I'm gonna do Hattie today as well because he messaged me.
Yeah, he messaged both of us.
Yeah.
What, is he like mind gaming you? Because he's like, are you doing Japan, or is he just like he knows Xavier's not doing Japan, so he's gonna message you?
No. He asked me because he was doing it as like a. I presume he probably messaged us both at the same time with the same message and just was going to take each one. But I was like, oh, I'm not doing Japan anyway, so just have him if you want type thing, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
I
presume he's not doing Japan.
Well, no, I don't think he is because when I replied to him, I said, oh yes, like I've got no plans, so you can have them. He was saying he was going to pass them on to you anyway, so I presume you responded first. Because that means I'm also doing the same thing, right? So if you're in my stream right now, you'll get passed to Hattie, who will then pass you back to Unter. So you'll be on some sort of you'll be at a train and it stops at every drop destination on the way.
Yeah, genuinely, it's like a hype train but for drops, you know. Choo.
Every time there's drops, we're stopping at that stop, you know.
Justice for Sunshine. She waits for you always. I mean, she gets paid to wait for me, ho. So you know that's usually how that works.
For drops train, yeah, everyone all aboard.
You know, she's helping me out, but I'm helping her out. You know, it works both ways.
Hunter's got the same business model as Dubai. How so?
As Dubai?
Yeah.
I am the safest city in the world.
And there are no taxes in Untertown?
No. She did 14 hours, yeah. She got paid for 14 hours.
Funded by tourists.
Funded by tourists. Fuck me.
The tourists pay for everything around here.
That's classic. That's how you build such a gorgeous city. Tourism. The resident, I can confirm, Unter runs is exactly the same.
Did I cut the VOD? Did I remember to do that? I sure did. Did I upload it? I sure did.
Unter taxes the poor with ads. It's true, actually. I have like a, what would you call it? Like a, is it called a regressive tax? Like one of the taxes that affects everyone. Which means that it disproportionately affects the poor because it's like a flat tax, like GST and stuff like that. Yeah. Regressive tax. So, you know, it's like I have a regressive tax on like petrol, and then all of my subscribed viewers, they drive EVs, so they're unaffected by the petrol regressive tax.
Him and his unpaid overworked mods. I wouldn't describe his mods as overworked.
Will this stream last forever? Probably until I die in this chair, cancel at a DPS. Which is actually like hooning forward, you know? Like I was genuinely thinking about a McDonald's breakfast like in the past hour. So it's like, if that's where my head is at this stage, I'm genuinely going to be dead by 30.
Yeah.
I'm going to be FD God more.
Any hope for DSG? Yes. It's important we build our hope so that it can be broken once more.
Aren't you 28? Dead by 30? Yeah, I mean, do you see how I eat?
Isn't Unter already over 30? Not technically, but if you were to look at his insides, you would think so.
Let me try and stretch.
No, but he's
tech, trapped in Overwatch forever. Same thing. Why is he taking damage for no reason? Come on.
The warranty's almost void. Yeah, the warranty has been well and truly voided, so...
Last OWCS season dub emoji. Oh, fuck.
Which coach do you think survived the Survivor round of elimination, TSG?
Arteries filled with oats and tuna. I have some tuna in the fridge, but I don't have any mayo because I threw out my mayo after the move because the refrigerator was off for a day.
Why was it off for a day?
Apparently, if you turn your refrigerator like onto its back, you need to let the gas in the compressor settle, or there's like a reasonable chance that you damage the compressor. And we were flipping that fridge all over the place to get it in.
You were juggling
it? No, we were genuinely juggling that shit. Like we are not. Me and my uncle are not removalists.
Hit a Korean primal on the fridge from one house to the other.
Yeah, pretty much. Like Andrea genuinely primaled the fridge to the house, so I left it off overnight.
Good old Uncle Winston.
Forsen is a multi-millionaire playing inside a white 4x4. I choose to believe that Forsen's life is really happy and full of joy outside of the 6 hours a day that he spends streaming. So it's like he's happy to just have like a calm liminal space. Does he have no iron? Oh, yes, dude.
It's just is it like a Severance setup?
I mean, look at his stream, bro. Like, look at how he plays.
Getting your thing up.
The fuck is he doing? Why is he mining the obsidian? What's going on?
He looks like he's filming. He looks like he's on a webcam from like 2001.
What is he doing? I don't like that one, De Niro. Forsen plays Minecraft like a medieval peasant who was frozen in time. Look at him, man.
He's living the Truman Show life.
I don't understand. Top 5 entry. What was he getting that obsidian for? What was the point of that? Trying to do something to. You have to like, you have to free up the lava. He doesn't have iron to make flint for the portal, so he needs another portal after the nether. Oh.
Am I the only one here who's never played Minecraft?
What's he doing right now, though? Like, might as well get Obby while waiting for a wood light. Oh, is the wood light like an RNG thing, and he just has to wait?
We got free. We got
free. Okay, that makes sense.
Someone says, player says he's wood lighting. It's fine.
Yeah, so he just has to wait for the wood to burn. But it appears that it's also a 5-minute entry, so now he's going to check then to find out that it was the God Seed. Wow, everyone's spamming Abdul, please. I want to hear what song he's listening to.
In our inventory.
I don't see the connection. Valid run, doc CD.
That's the worst way to woodlight.
Why? What should he have done next? Or differently?
Can we get some Minecraft tips going?
I mean, I love learning about Minecraft through Forsen's stream, through my chat, you know? Like, layers.
Wait, I've got an AL update. Hard at work, and we found the scenario where AL wins. The scenario where we'd go to the 5th tiebreaker. I don't know how the 5th tiebreaker actually works. On the ground reporting. We've not got the reason yet, though. We've just been told we've got. The research is complete. At the shops, just ordered an egg and bacon sandwich roll and 3 hash brown thoughts. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Chair theory? Why are you onto chairsing? I'm not a chair. I'm still here. Maybe you were just testing out the command.
He's lying to you. He's a chair.
Fluffy Tuna really wants to play. Like, really wants to play.
AO top 3? Yeah, it seems I was taking the biggest piss of the year so far with that one.
What's the first game for NA?
It's going to be Dallas versus Lunex. Is that right?
Oh, yep. It's not a bad one.
You eating what? Oh, no.
How long do you think this guy has been subscribed to Forsen? The guy running Forsen, I love you, Forsen, I love you. 6 months. He's been following since 2019. He's been subscribed for 9 months. He sits here spamming, Forsen, I love you, flush E. Forsen, I love you, flush E. This guy's probably my age. Let's get into it, you know?
Yeah, I reckon AO is, if I had to guess from the outside, I reckon the biggest problem in AO is there's just like, there's no leader, or no in-game leader.
Homosexual has been subbed to Forsen for 44 months. Homosexual is a 44-month Forsen sub.
Hardcore.
That's crazy. That's unreal. I knew I resonated with this guy in more than just his homosexuality. Like, he had this guy clocked from the second he showed up in the chat. I think it genuinely took him sending one message to get VIP on my channel. Like,
yeah, it's just immediate.
Was that? Thanks for the flowers, everybody. I got the Insta VIP Insta pin. I said something funny. Hunter, I hate you. Hunter dead. Is that my hair? It's my hair chopped onto the left head really, really poorly. That come out after the. Just drop a quick -6.
What a no way auto mod is. Why is auto mod filtering homosexual?
Do you eat bananas for the shape or the taste?
You talking to
That's
me
for you,
or?
Xavier.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I don't really like bananas.
Oh, okay.
So for the shape. Fuck's sake.
It's a reasonable deduction. Yeah, I feel like you did quite. Yeah. First good CX tape ever. What's going on in his chat? I think there's like popcorn popping or something. Yeah.
Hey, Chower. Thanks for the streak.
Hearing a lot of like music and highlights and stuff, but is disguised toast?
Toast. I like it.
03 series record, 39 map record, play TL at 4 PM PT. Yeah. I'm bored. Let's play monkey type. Until you should visit the big banana? No, I should press the ads button. What? What? What?
These bananas aren't going to pay for themselves.
Huh? Were my hands in the wrong place? Let's refresh the page. What's going on here?
Damn. Get eyes on this. What's this? Clutch brain, smooth typing, bro. He's locked in.
That was pretty quick. Let's go on to with the turtles. Clutch play, bro. Coach words per minute.
Does your typing slow down as you age? No, I don't think my typing slowed down, but I think my accuracy's like I think I'm making more typos as I get older.
That's awesome. You must be really good in bed. Clutch play, bro. Aga. Just reset. I mean, that run was actually dead anyway. The first one that was a genuine run was dead anyway. I mean, are there percentiles on this website?
Yeah, I think that's true, Westy. I think that adds up.
Can you see percentiles or? Those were like easy words too. They were like really short words.
Wouldn't you make less typos? Oh,
okay. What was my score? Was it 138? Yeah. I think it was 138. So that was like 98th percentile, I guess. Yeah, it was like 98th percentile.
We got to the bottom of it.
Wonderful. Auntie, you're absolutely wonderful, Aga. Auntie, you make the world brighter, Aga. Auntie, you are truly appreciated, Aga.
Wait, it's PK.
Auntie, you're a joy to be around, Aga. Auntie, you're an incredible person, Aga. Yeah, that's PK.
Okay.
Thanks. Do I use my free Prime sub on Gaming for Hope for the emotes? You do, you angry wolf gif.
Oh, damn it, Max. How was your chance to protect your
90.
community?
99th percentile, 10 gifted. Hey, look, if I'm getting 98th percentile off 2 hours of sleep with, you know, 100% degraded cognitive function, I reckon I could hit 140 on a good day, you know? Mine is 104. Jesus, I'm just mogged. Yeah, I mean, I think the implication is that if my typing speed is 98th percentile, it's probably going to be faster than a lot of you, you know? Maybe you all want to believe that if I'm at the 98th percentile for something, that all of you are better than me at it, but that, you know, statistically doesn't sound exceptionally likely, to be honest. Thank you, Sweaker. Just got 93, but I don't actually know how to type. Sure, shit better than me. Kappa Flapper from Garfield. Like, I got 139 Kappa Flapper.
How long until the game? Oh.
Cancel at a DPS with 10 gifted? God damn. Was there a condition for this cancel at a DPS? Are you doing this for a reason? What is? He's convinced me. What? 99 percentile, 10 gifted.
He's just impressed by the typing.
I think he's just impressed by the typing.
Oh.
Thank you for the 10 gifted.
Can we get a spin and apple check? Okay,
Thank you very
I struggle
much.
for a stationary apple at the moment. Thank you, Abdul, as well for the 7.29 on YouTube. Thank you very much. I want to hit that with a like and a heart.
What's the question? Hey, Sniper. Hunter, can you or Mr. X explain to me why bring in AMDP if you ban Diva? Think they want Saudis to stop saying bring in AMDP in coward coaching staff? Hunter, answer. To be honest, FQ_4L, I have no fucking idea why they brought him in to ban Diva. I could not tell you. I would have thought
didn't look
that
too bad on Zarya,
Diva
right?
was his
They
thing.
wanted that, right?
Yeah, they wanted the Zarya matchup, evidently.
I always thought Ram was his thing, or am I making that up?
I don't know anything about him.
Do you think you have viewers who are older than you, asked Abdul? Yeah, I think when I look at like the analytics, there are some people in like the bracket above me. Obviously, you never know if people have just like lied about their age on their account, but there's probably a handful. I know there's a few like dads and mums who watch as well.
You got a mum and pop stream, have you?
Just occasionally, you know. I found it was got a message the other day from Jamie because apparently his mum. Did I tell you this? His mum was asking if I'd been on holiday.
What?
Yeah, his mum was like, "Oh, has Xavier been on holiday?" And it was like, "No," because I was doing the boot camp at like 5 AM stream. She thought I was like abroad, you know, on like a different time zone doing it. Because she was just watching me at 5 AM. She said it was nice to have something to watch. So if you're watching now, this is O'Neill.
Cheers, mate.
I hope you're having a good day. I am a dad.
This is O'Neill. If you could ask your son why they banned Zarya, why they banned Diva when some are getting AMDP, I've got a chatter that really wants to know, and they want to know whether it has to do anything to do with the player being Saudi. If you get to the bottom of that, until you look amazing for your age, let's not lie to me now, you know. I'm gonna fill up my water.
When does X10 play? From X10 is my goat. Any minute now. Good news. Oh, literally any minute now. We're getting some maps up. I'm quite young, but a dad. Okay. Baby is forced to watch you every time OWCS is on. Hopefully, I'm a good influence. Abdul a dad as well? I'm not a dad, but I can try and become one if you like. Aga. Crack on, ASDFQ. Baby's first words, Chris Fury. It's Chris's law. That's law to you.
Party fan in or loss? Oh, GG.
I am not a dad, you would become my dad. Okay, Terrace. Not a dad, but old. Nice. Next baby name is Steak.
What do you think? What do you think Memoir's doing with her nails right now?
Oh, I reckon they are bit to fuck. It's an
Kelly's
oasis.
on ball, so it does feel.
Last time
Probably
we saw
gonna
an
lose this one.
oasis.
Bit to fuck. 28, 27, 26, 25, 24,
Just works.
23, Dallas hugging force, and Kellen is on the wheel. CJ Luke Minnow on their double flex support comps. I think Lunex are in for a world of pain with the comp they are playing into Dallas, because Luke Minnow is going to be able to play so wide, and it's all on Zomba to contest. Kellen goes for the slam up on the high ground, gets bashed over, and Zeb is instantly going to start walking it down on Kellen, who has opted not to take the mega health pack, perhaps saving it for a rainy day. Every time he bounces on that jump pad, he heals himself, but the first scalp will be claimed by Luke Minnow, who takes down X10.
Still on point though, Dallas Fuel. We're going to take care of Zomba as well, and that should seal the deal as Z and Zeb are just trying to live at the back of the point for now. We're going to be booped on, and Zeb will not make it. And that's going to be a nice, easy first fight. And in general here, just making use of the Diva ban against him, basically. Dallas Fuel by playing the ball, playing Luke on Ilari, the Farah. Quite a greedy comp here in terms of all the angles it can take. And you see Zomba go over to the Tracer now. Really X10 onto the cast. Now, in theory, they have better DPS to deal with some of these flanks and these different angles here. But going to have to do a lot, and that's not a great start. X10 resetting in spawn now.
That is a really tough one for X10, to be honest. Walking out of spawn, taken down by Luke Minnow, and you can see Dallas Fuel, they're just exuding confidence. Hard swing, peeking the spawn for Luke Minnow, and it is an absolute Normandy Beach situation for Lunex as they have to step out. Big spam all the way along. The double flex comp really enables just constant pressure into the back line. Lunex, they have crossed the first of many open spaces, but Sonjin, a thorn in the side, or perhaps the rear of Lunex, popping in behind on the Farah, getting constant spam. Kellen has, in typical Min Jae Kim fashion, taken all the damage in the world on Wrecking Ball and fed his fucking brains out, but Luke Minnow, good for it, on the Ilari, has found a trade onto Zomba. 4 vs 4 situation, but the cap goes through the Lunex, and Z, she's so cute, not in a flirtatious way, but she'll take down Sonjin.
Nicely done, Vera. Now they have the cap. They can just sort of bunker up on point, deal with all the threats. It's going to be hard to dislodge. Dallas Fuel going to have to use some ults to try and crack this one out. They back it up to main now. Zeb's taking a decent amount of damage. Now the captive's done from Luke Minnow. Looking at the backline, connects onto X10. Big trouble as Kellen's able to follow up and take that kill. Ray comes out from Z, trying to turn this one. Needs pocket onto Nenwai. Can't pocket Nenwai through that one. There's a minefield on. There's only 2 players left. Zeb's going to take a whole bunch of damage. He'll get finished off here. And that's going to fall apart quite quickly for Lunex, actually. Don't know why we mind.
It's going to be 2 ultimates there for Dallas Fuel. One of them was necessary, perhaps even game-winning, and one of them was Kellen's. Dallas still have 3 ultimates in the tank, and overclock on this big open stretch wouldn't go astray, knowing that Lunex's comp is rather slow and they have to touch the point. Kellen set up forward, but going to drop down onto the ground. The pylon doing the heavy lifting in terms of healing in the front, so that Luke can just keep on shooting. Kellen goes for the slam and spawn, and there it is. Slam, clock in the open, clocks it. Nenwai with the rally, not going to accomplish much of anything. Kitsu comes out. Hang on, Kellen has been booped off the map on balls. Zomba's found a trade on Luke Minnow. It's a 3v3 and Lunex are absolutely good for the touch here. Zomba gets the tap at 97%. You say what, but it's Kellen on ball, mate. It just happens.
Just seems like Ball's one of those harder heroes, you know, to just get randomly killed.
Zomba with the touch.
Big trouble for Zomba right now, running away. Someone else needs to take over the touch. They can. Zeb nearly has the first grab available. We'll keep this touch going for now as the all group up with that one. X10 onto the Emre now, trying to beam down this Farah. Slam comes through. Damage onto Kellen. He'll be shooed away for now, but they need more. Chronic's going to swing on one side. Has a rail ready to go. Z needs to be careful. X10 will die. They're just surrounding him with spam, trying to bleed him out. The grab is available. Has to throw it down immediately. Zeb onto Kellen one more time. Doesn't have a bubble to save Nenwai on that one, and they can't get another touch. But in theory, that should be the hardest of the 3 stages for him.
X10's having a real rough one here. Every fight dead. Starts on the Reaper, moves over to the cast. Spawn killed. Yeah, she's been spawn killed twice on the cast. She died once. First fight, first pick on the Reaper, and then I mean she got 5 deaths. I can give you the rundown of each, but yeah, it's just looking really tough for her in particular. Needs a lot of resources to survive in this matchup because you're under pressure from multiple hit scans and the wheel just popping away at you. So really Zeb has to provide a lot of care to X10, and I'm not sure whether it's a situation of Zeb not providing ample bubblage, not enough bucket from the backline, or just an unreasonably difficult matchup for the open map. Here on University though, it's a much tighter map, which means that Zeb can really carry, so can X10. They can close the gap a lot. Unfortunately, it appears Kellen and Sonjin together have gone for a little double boop, and Nenwai, I mean, her nails What did you say? Bit of shit?
Bit of fuck.
Bit of fuck, yeah.
He's going to start chewing on bone in a second. It's going to be Sunjin backing it up right now as they have this angle on the right-hand side. But Zeb is on the Orisa. This is his best hero. Zomba has been run over, though. And Lunex just can't catch a break. Every time they take a bit of a walk-up, someone just dies to a bit of nothing or something quite random. Z's going to die in spawn now as Dallas don't want to give him anywhere to go. It's a full reset for Lunex and just getting blown out of the water right now.
I mean, the Lunex versus SSG game, it was absolute domination. SSG taking over, and the Dallas Fuel kind of making it look a bit similar, to be honest. Lunex now, I mean, they have found a trade. Zeb has, done what Zeb does best, found a kill on the Orisa, but there's so much more to be done. High ground take is needed. Kellen is up above. They don't know as well. So it's a huge slam. Z gets caught, but Kellen is just getting tossed around, spun into the corner by Zeb. Not going to find a kill off the back of this. And I think we're in a 5v5 again. Zeb, no spin, no fortify on the point. Has to take things slow. Pocket's good for Z, but Lunex with no kills. Their team boxed up inside the server, or rather the university side. Where is their opening? Now it's just Sonjin hard spamming, has a barrage, and they can't even pressure point from here.
Yeah, barrage outside. X10 ventures out of that room, but will be quickly altered upon and forced out, and now they are pinned in. Both DPS go into full roll through from Kellen. This should be easy clean up here, and just tough for Lunex right now. Zeb will find a trade. He's just that guy on Orisa, so won't make too much difference. They can walk a little bit faster. And they do have support ults down. That's probably going to be the biggest difference now. Lunex can take a more bold move. Maybe swing onto point more aggressively here with one of these support ults as well. You see already Zeb's forcing that cap as the minefield comes through. Ray's going to be in response to that one. X10's in all sorts of trouble into the mines. Zeb's going to walk into one mine just for the love of it. He's going to look for a spear. Catches onto Kellen right now. But Chronic and Sunjin just finding all the kills. Zeb's going to hide for a late touch here. But it's just cap time. It's nothing else.
So brutal. Oh, I have to yawn. So brutal for Lunex here. X10, she still doesn't have her first ultimate of the day. So we will be waiting patiently for this one. Kellen's set up forward. There's a Tidal Blast turn available. Probably going to throw it out onto one of the DPS, but maybe Kellen can be the lucky recipient if he gets too aggressive as well. Slams in front of everybody. Nenwai has the rally. Tidal Blast comes out. It's on Kellen. Doesn't stomp anyone because it's Kellen. X10's found one with the battle bot. Touch is secured, and Kellen now getting tossed like a salad. That should be at least a fight win here for Lunex, but CJ's actually found a trade. Zomba finds another one, so it's still a one-player advantage for Lunex, but Dallas Fuel. I mean, we got to take down CJ from this high ground. Looks like X10's going for the, if I can't see him, he's not there approach, and CJ's going to TP out in the main.
There you go. Just ignore your problems, and sometimes they'll leave of their own accord. Lunex get the flip onto point. They have a Terror Surge for this next fight. A Pulse Bomb to combo with if they want.
It's Kellen doing.
Luke's actually going on to BAP while Kellen is taking a right old beating. So it's going to be a clock up against a Terror Surge. Onus on Zeb to try and shut that one down. Try and keep hold of it. Zeb's actually going to make a forward move onto this Baptiste. Spots for Baptiste. Loads of damage. See you later, Luke. Easy kill for Zeb on that one. Convert snap. And Chronic has swung with the overclock here. So just going to get a kill onto Somber. But Zeb shuts down that overclock. They have to. They can't afford to give the flip here. This is a brutal one. They give it as well. Spear into the air though. So Sunjin will get taken care of. See you later. And Zeb's going to do it all. He's going to have to win another couple of fights after this because they gave the flip. But he might just be able to do it. Another spear connects. CJ's been forced out.
This guy's fucking disgusting on Orisa, bro. Spear onto the clocking Sojin, I think twice. Spear onto the Pharah. If only somebody from Lunex could touch the point in all of this one. Now another ult swing for Dallas Fuel though. They've got the minefield, the barrage. Kellen's pulse, but he still has E, Zomba, so that's a little bit of a waste there, to be honest. Kellen rushing his engagement though, might get caught out, goes for a high minefield, but body's on the point now for the Dallas Fuel. It's only Kellen, so they're not pressuring the point very hard. If they can clear some of these mines, could be a total waste. Kellen gets speared again. Zeb, good for it. Orbital Ray's available for Z. Let's get cute. Orbital Ray through main. Nenwai bashes in, catches up with the Ray. Kellen just scrapping it out. The mines are fully expired here, and Dallas Fuel, they actually haven't closed out. Kitsune rush from the high ground now as CJ pushes on. Zeb gets knocked into the pit. They're not going to be able to find the kill here, surely. Zeb has Fortify, but the trade comes through. Zeb gets chased by CJ, and Chrissy, he's going to beat poor old Zeb.
He just gave him the moves, didn't he?
Yeah, unbelievable. Dallas Fuel, 2-0.
Yep, just one more kill to get on point, and then I was going to get a final bash. They will turn around to deal with that, and that will secure that one. Bit more fight back on the smaller map there. We saw some big moments from Zeb, but Dallas never really felt in danger of losing that one. Good result for them, another win, and Dallas continue their good run.
Al's looking very comfortable here on Oasis. Big open control map. You see it got a little bit closer on University when there was less open space, when the double flex didn't find as much value. But I mean, look at Luke Minnow, 18-3, big damage, big pump. Sonjin, 20-4 as well.
CJ, no deaths. I have CJ in my team. I'll take that.
Classic Chrissy. Chrissy's a stats player, man. She's good for it.
Map 1 stats are up, I'm being told as well. Let's see exactly how much CJ has played for.
Chrissy, big 2 flex support in North America.
10.5 for CJ, one map in. 9.5 for Luke, 7 for Kellen, 7 for Chronic, 6 for Sunjin. And Zeb's got 1.5, Z's got 2.5. It's negatives for everyone else on Lunex though, including a minus 4.5 for X10.
Alright everybody, what I'll do is I will skip to the DSG versus Liquid Toilet Bowl. I'm making the call.
Oh no! He's given us the Adam Sandler click treatment.
I'm just...
Unbelievable, I've managed to do it 2 weeks in a row.
The boss call's been made. Thank you for using the bogged emote. Cancel out of DPS. Appreciate that. He's enchanting in a speed run.
What country is XM from? Cambodia.
Let's go with,
but she lives in America, I believe.
Let's go with the United States of America, you know. Yeah. It's not be ridiculous.
I saw that boot flashing before my eyes. Having my one at the start. Yeah, just a Pharaoh and a ball coming for you on the high ground. Yeah.
Got it.
What do you prefer? Could you be more specific, Jacob? It's out of everything.
Cardi would have had a cute game there. Oh, Cardi would have had a Barney. But I feel like if you put Cardi in on map 1, they just ban Doom straight away, don't they? Actually, it has to be like a full-blown respect moment for you to play Cardi fan. Actually, they don't. It doesn't matter if they ban Doom, right? Because you play Ball. They probably ban Ball.
You think?
Cardi would just be a good player for Oasis. Yeah, just ball it out. I mean, Cardi's good at ball. Like, he's one of the best American balls, I think, now.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know. I guess an average Rolter was a complete write-off either way, so I shouldn't read too much into it. But they leaned into after that loss, they did just play Zeb Perma. Yeah.
I mean, they wanted to give Cardi a chance, but did he get the?
He only got the Gibraltar where he got full held by SSG.
Yeah.
So it's technically a chance, but you probably give him a bit more time than a full hold on Jib.
I feel like XO has had a good game this stage.
Oh, 10 deaths.
I think you're right about that. Yeah, she hasn't had a good game this stage at all.
Oh, in this whole stage? No, I think you're right, yeah. I'd agree with that.
Yeah. She had like some sick ones in the previous, but yeah, it doesn't feel like it's happening this time.
Right, we're just happy. It's for choice. Lunex will be banning first. We'll be banning Wu Yang, trying to force Lucio Kiri Mirror, presumably, in all of this. A Tracer ban in response.
I don't know, TK.
Which feels pretty reasonable from Dallas, right? Forces Zomba onto the Vendetta. We've seen Zomba play a fair amount of Vendetta, right? So I don't think it'll be the end of the world. I guess the big question here is this now an opportunity for Zeb to get on the Domina, or will he just Zarya through it?
Oh. Sub 4-minute entry? Damn.
Hardafan came in for one map, got minus 0.5 in fantasy. Jumping came in for one map, got minus 1 score in fantasy. You can't argue with numbers. Kari is twice as good as Jumping.
Not built in. This is it, guys.
We're in to the map. 20 seconds on the clock.
Very good. 17, 16, 15.
Yeah,
14.
those are the seconds I can see as well. That's great news.
Fantastic. Hold on now. Tracer ban for Dallas Fuel, which is the anti-Zomba, but of course, as Xavier may have mentioned, is IVQ actually gone? I think IVQ genuinely leaves when I put Forsen on. I think IVQ feels physically ill watching Forsen play Minecraft.
It's
actually
like it's nauseous.
Yeah, I mean they've expressed it a few times before how much they hate it. Like, it's basically like the equivalent of finding a way to get rid of Mama Hamter. Yeah, I think IVQ likes speedrunning Minecraft, and it pains them too much to see someone so bad at it. Like hours a day.
Like you watching Venture gameplay.
Yeah, exactly. Just throw my morals aside.
I just can't possibly agree with anyone who plays Venture like this. Yeah. It's going to be a Ram from Dallas Fuel and a Pharah. Yeah, they're just playing full to counter Vazaria here. And we'll see how it works out, but it's going to be a little bit difficult for Zeb, the onus is for a Zomba, to probably make some difficult moves onto this Pharah or onto this Sojourn with these bubbles. It's going to be more of a defensive bubble in that first one, actually, and already forced all the way back. Slow and a form, trying to punch down Zeb, but Kellen's spending most of his form just showing everyone his hands, blocking up, and now a chance. Sundred's actually a little bit low, so they're swinging out to the other side, and Sundred's in all sorts of trouble, goes down.
Yeah, now Kellen's used his shield and his snare, so Zeb is just going to take the wide space. Dallas Fuel actually have the cart right now. X10 dumps the rail, form timing out once again for Kellen, but all he can do is block. Chronic goes down as well, and it's looking good for Lunex. Much stronger now. Forcing Kellen onto Ram feels like a great way to secure a map win. And Dallas Fuel right now, no legs on that first fight. They're trying to play wide, they're trying to get as much poke as they can, but Pharah Sojourn, while it may be a good little gimmick comp, it can be a little bit awkward here on Runasapi sometimes. Difficult for the Pharah to develop those angles, and the backline can just start walking. Zomba as well, going to be really hard contesting Chronic on the Vendetta here. Anytime Chronic tries to take an angle with Dallas Fuel's backline, ooh, lots of targets for Zomba with the Zeb bubbles.
Yeah, the onus is going to be really for CJ to play wide, I think, sometimes. You can see him now already on an angle with Chronic, but again, this just opens up more opportunities for Zomba to carry. There's no Vendetta to really mark him out either, so Zomba can just go for bubble turns if they spot one on the flank. For now, they've stopped the payload at the corner, but Lunex will be happy to play this one slow, get a few opportunities for X10 with that rail, because they're getting closer to their Kitsune Rush and closer to their beat. They just need to be careful those torpedoes don't take anyone out. There's a lot of damage, and Sunjun is above as well. Suzu has been forced, but Sunjun has to take a scary one round the corner. Cops a body shot, but will live. But now Kitsune Rush ready for Z.
You want to talk scary? Let's take a look at Nervous Nenwai. She's 91% to a beat. We could have a beat as soon as you get a push on our hands if we're not careful. X10 dumps the rail, does not connect, and Z is going to use that Kitsune Rush. This is one of those Kitsus it's a little bit hard to push with because it's going over to the right rather than to the left where the push is going. But Kellen, I mean, he is blocking the west very unsuccessfully here. Clock comes out from X10. Nenwai goes down. At least she didn't use the beat. At least she didn't Ajax. Slide on for Chronic, and now X10, come on now. Show us what you got. You got a kill.
That'll do it.
Finds one, and Dallas Fuel, with 3 players dead, they're going to be conceding the checkpoint in record time. Beat still available for Nenwai. Presence of mind from her to keep that one on. Lunex really have all the ultimates to keep the snowball going, to be honest.
Yeah, actually going to be really happy with that, because even though they do have 5 ultimates here, Dallas, the fact that Zeb has for Grab can cause so many problems and be so scary. Especially, you know, Kitsune Rush Raid, these aren't ults that necessarily help you live for Grab. In many ways, an overclock or a barrage to take attention away and threaten the backline more will actually do more to stop the follow-up of the Grab than anything else. But they've got it to the corner as Lunex will slow it down. They are behind on ults, so playing slow, forcing Dallas to make the move. Will be frustrating for Dallas, especially because as well, Dallas's comp doesn't really like pushing as much. It's going to be an overclock already, and Kellen's going to die. Bean comes out from that one. Zomba just hits the Sundering Blade. The Ray from Luke is going backwards, but going nowhere. They're just going to DP now. And now the grab out from Zeb. He's lobbed this one from downtown, and it's a monster grab. Zomba's going to go into that one as well. Just need to avoid any trades on the Pharah. They can do exactly that. Zomba's even looking for another one. CJ's got all the way out, but Lunex front foot.
It is a juicer, Pagman. Insane grab from Zeb there. Pure instinct to lob it down. Card push continues for Lunex here. Kitsune Rush comes out from CJ incredibly far behind, but Nenwai and X10 both going to go down to Kellen punching it out. At the moment, Lunex are just trying to take as much card push as they can, but somebody from the side of Dallas Fuel has snuck right over to the payload and started to get the block. So that's going to be a 1-for-0 trade, 94 meters on the board for Lunex, a back spawn for Z and Zeb. Back spawn in a different wave, not the actual close spawns being disabled. But Kitsune Rush available for Z, and overclock later into the fight for X10. But honestly, Dallas Fuel, they've still got 2 ultimates. They still have the advantage in this next turn. They also have nice control of the chokes here, where Kellen can play forward and Sonjin can really posture up for a barrage.
Yeah, it's so scary to walk through these doors with a Pharah with a barrage lurking above you. There's no direct tools to deal with that like a Matrix or anything either. So they're going to swing out main instead. Barrage onto Zeb. Suzu, Kitsune Rush. Zeb's going to not quite live. They do trade for Pharah, but they're a player down still. And Kellen has this annihilation. Zeb's going to try and take the fight, but hard to fight a Ram at that range. So Dallas Fuel, now a chance for checkpoint.
It's a really tough fight for Lunex, to be honest. Kellen didn't even have to use the Annihilation. That was just the barrage. But Lunex forcing the issue a little bit. I think CJ hit the Suzu on Sonjin mid-air, something like that. Because Sonjin lived an awful long time in that barrage. That was a huge one. Lunex, they're going to have to fight tooth and nail to stop the checkpoint from going through. But this open space is really awkward for them now. Double flex support, Luke Minnow on the Alari, Sonjin, Chronic all having wide angles. Huge onus on Zeb to tap the point, which is going to be big pressure while Zomba contests the side. Zomba's done just that, gone for the slash. Now the overclock is out for X10. She's whiffed the first shot. Second one converts onto Sonjin, but no kill. Annihilation from Kellen will take down X10. So it's a 1-for-1. CJ's good for it. Kellen just trying to block as he might on the payload right now. Luke Minnow has the Captive Sun, but already the checkpoint damn near being conceded. Zomba goes down. Captive Sun is out. NY has the beat, but opts to hold onto it, and that will be checkpoint conceded. Dallas Fuel, they spend a couple of ultimates to do it. Captive Sun and the Annihilation, but they get it done. Lunex not finding the delay they needed with that OC.
A little bit unlucky there because Zeb turned around trying to hit that bubble onto X10 to help her survive that backslide, but goes down just before the bubble comes out, and then Zeb's left a bubble short of point as well. So also it's a slight error ends up costing them now, but chance to take the lead here, Dallas, as they come up. They only have the clock and the Kitsune Rush, but this beat from Nenwai is really powerful into this. You can see actually Dallas, even with these ults in the back pocket, they're not looking to push that aggressively. They're just playing back and these good positions, trying to bleed out Zeb, forcing these bubbles. Lunex, they're still quite far away, but now Dallas are walking up. There's a chance for him, but it's an overclock first from Chronic. Beat comes back, and Dallas was so ready for this backstep. They're going to Kitsune Rush, maybe a bit shallow if anything from CJ, but they're just trying to bully the point here.
Zomba trying to hold it down on the payload now. Double bubble comes out, but they're so incredibly low. Kitsu from Z actually taking down Luke Minnow. Zomba swings the corner, finds the kill. Chronic getting greedy as well, playing forward. But honestly, Lunex, they've got to take this one in their stride. They find a kill. They prevent the lead from being given over to Dallas Fuel, and they haven't blown the entire bank. They're about to have a grab. They're closing on another Sunder, another overclock as well. But they would love to turn off close spawns here. Zomba just dueling on the corner, but close spawns remain enabled. And Zeb, oh, X10 opening frag onto Sonjin. Nicely done. Time for a push timing now. Lunex stepping forward.
Yeah, if they can do this one for free, they'll be pretty happy about that. Just slashes, forcing Kellen all the way out, but Chronic finds the counter. It's now 4v4, and actually it's going to be Dallas Fuel back to 5 quicker, but Zeb still has that grab if he can find the connection. But it looks like Lunex is just, well, some of them are slowing it down. Zeb is not slowing it down at all. He has walked out and chased him out of this one.
Oh,
they flip it out, but far away. Nenwai's in big trouble. Z is low. Zeb made an aggressive move, doesn't find a kill out of it, and now they're a player down. Make it 2. Those are the supports, and they're going to lose this one for free. A good trade from X10. Another one would go a long way, but they have to be careful. The payload doesn't move that much. Bubble onto Zomba here. They're going to look for a trade. Will get shut down by Chronic, and Zomba will stay on the payload here. Still have grabs, still have DPS ults, but not a great one for Lunex.
That's so bad. The cart's blocked, but not enough, I don't think. They're not going to be able to prevent the lead from being handed over at this point. You can see they have to give it up. They don't have the tank to touch. Rushing in, Zomba's going for it with the bubble. Actually, they don't have a beat. X10 rips the clock. They're trying. Luke Minnow in the sky. X10, she hits both shots. They can touch. X10, you clutch machine. Now Kellen takes a sundering blade on the chin. Ellie, watch out. You're getting boxed. So low. Kellen blocking Sonjin. Counter barrage. Takes down Zomba. It's a 4v4 now. Zeb still has the grab. Kitsune Rush comes out from CJ. Zeb, we need value with that grab. We need the cart blocked. Kellen holding it on the corner. Another Kitsu for Z. A massive grab catches the Koreans. It's a Korean grab. Kellen with the Annihilation, swinging forward once more. Beat from Nenwai. No nerves for her.
Zeb
Nerves of steel, perhaps. Zeb finds Luke Minnow stepping forward. Luke Minnow back on the Lucio for one of the fastest deaths the OWCS has ever seen. Lunex, the bank is dry though. Chronic has the clock, but they're not trying to fight fast, Dallas Fuel. Luke Minnow is back on a Lari.
Luke Minnow being the only person to die in that fight for a few minutes, as the rest of his Dallas teammates just get to watch both go through. Now they're going to swing the corner. Lunex onto Kellen. Bubble round around to try and get him out of that one. Chronic has for Clockfoe, so a chance to respond. X10's committed quite deep, has an angle here. Kind of reckless.
Oh, no.
Chronic's trying to find kills. X10's going to fall. Couldn't finish that one off. Zeb is very split as well. Lunex in big trouble. Zomba finds a trade.
Luke.
Could do with a second one. Gets Luke as well, thanks to Z.
The cart,
Another
though.
good trade, but look at the robot. Yeah, Zomba's coming around for a contest, but I don't think Zeb's getting out of this one.
Zeb?
He's fighting with Farah. He's 50 HP, but Sunjin has to back him up.
Oh my god, Zeb.
Survived and now has all this energy. A bubble for Zomba, maybe
Oh
a
my
little
God,
boost
Zeb.
back. They're holding on. 73 centimeters, 30 seconds left.
Zeb is just so unbelievably clutch. Finds a trade. Zomba back to the cart to block it. And Zeb manages to survive to zone Sonjin out. It's all down to this final fight. Winner of this fight wins the map. Zomba taking a beating in main, goes deep. X10 on the flank! Kills Sonjin. Look at Luke Minnow, he's completely boxed out. Now it's time for a push. One more swing, TP on, Kellen's low. Back shots for X10, dominating. And it is 5v3 already. Lunex steamrolling forward, looking for these kills. Z finds CJ. Luke Minnow will fall to Zomba, and it's a 1-to-1 scoreline. Massive plays coming out from Zeb and Zomba there. X10 in the final fight. Huge flank, huge pick. Massive.
Best map we've seen from X10 all year, right? I know we're only like, not that deep, but like
genuinely,
actually
yeah.
really good map from X10. Obviously that last play was insane, like such a clutch play, but the whole map was really good from her as well. We sort of pointed it out at the start, you know, that we've not seen maybe some of the carry performances we saw last year, but absolutely deliver on that one as well. Have to highlight Zeb, I mean, the whole team played really well here, and importantly, they were playing up against one of Dallas Fuel's, I guess, more unique to them compositions in terms of that greedier backline between CJ and Luke, but they deal with it
Sonjin's
no problem.
9-9.
He got a -3 there. CJ got 8, so good to have CJ. Just more points on the board. 6.5 for Kellen overall. Actually, they're the highest scorers overall. Lunex didn't score that great, despite actually the good performance. Z is the highest score with 5. All right, I'm getting some more water. Looks like we might have a series on our hands.
I could do with making another coffee, to be honest. A while to go on today.
Don't burn the bean.
Oh, burn the bean. How beautiful of a masterclass is that? That was awesome. That was really good.
But yeah, they held on to that 94 meters. That like contest from Zomba to keep it alive when we weren't sure it was going to be worth anything was actually so good.
I mean, I really thought it was cooked, but like Zeb living and Zomba touching as well, just unbelievable. It happens like 2 different times.
Yeah.
Hey, Riri.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll boil some water as well. Oh my god.
You guys are in charge.
Avril's wearing his JJ shirt. Avril's wearing his JJ shirt. Be back soon. Drink this.
I'm back. To see Cardi in? Max is not back. He's not seen Cardi in. I've just remembered I need to finish his list. Wait, is L here? Looking for an L. Looking for Big L. Did you miss Lasagna Part 2? I'm afraid you did, Xenix, yeah. Is Cardifan a known Diva player? They have banned Diva here. Maybe she, that's right, I'll drop her a message. So people were saying Kai's been playing a bit of Diva actually, but obviously known for the Doomfist, known for the Ball a little bit more, but has been folding some Diva in as well. So we'll see if that is the option he opts for here. But tied up 1-1, Lunex showing some of that quality. Are you back, Max?
Yeah.
It's Cardi time.
Is Cardi in?
Cardi's
It's
in.
Cardi Doom time. Let's fucking go. Focus, everybody. Focus.
It's a Diva ban from Dallas, so they want presumably want to play Winston into the Doom here.
Come on. You're locked,
And a ban on
pirate.
the other side from Lunex.
I've never seen Hunter in full frame. Scary. Yeah, it's crazy. More than just like a floating head.
Yeah.
Now you have to see me walk out the door every time, right?
People don't like it when I take my headset off. They're like, I don't recognize this guy.
I mean, it's
People
like if I
say that
take
to
my
me
headset
out
off and
loud,
turn
I'm
my head to the right, I will have like the most insanely fucked up Tyler 1 dent in my hair. Like, oh my. Exclamation mark height. I'm 5'4".
On a good day.
Lunex. Cardi fan playing the wheel this time, which is honestly a lot more sensible than having him on the Doomfist for this map. But it's still a really hard matchup. This is going to be one of Kellen's best maps by far.
Oh, it's up
But I like the Anaban.
Yep, gonna force this into, well, a Kiri Alari mirror. So I don't know about the Luke against Nenwai here, but we'll see how Nenwai holds up. Gonna be Ball against Winston, and recently it does feel like we've seen Ball actually excel past Winston in a lot of these situations. Chronic's also gonna be onto the Widow here, looking underneath initially, but only a Ball to shoot at for now. Hits that Ball though, plenty of damage, so Lunex will have to take a quick reset and stabilize. They go for the high ground, but they've lost X10 on the way. Little boot from Carty though, knocks one down. Doesn't convert into any kill though. Zomba's looking for that, but Kellen's now with a defensive bubble to help him out. But here comes Carty again. Chronic's not got too much to shoot at now, but they managed to survive. X10 coming back now onto the Emray.
Emray swap. Cardi slams on high ground. He's taken an absolute beating on his approach, but it's all just tactical for Cardi Fan 22 as he's just trying to get his support ultimates online, or at least that's the narrative that I'll be spinning for the duration of this game. Kellen with some insane W zaps on the backline, drops in, drops the bubble as well. Luke Minnow dancing with death as he continually peeks up top. You can see Nenwai and Luke neck and neck on ult charge. Luke from shooting his gun and Nenwai from healing Cardi Fan. Cardi rolls up top, hits the slam on Luke, forces his shift back, but still no kills converted. Nenwai pressing forward though. Kellen's bubble turn is over, and you can see this is really Lunex stepping on the gas, forcing many shifts back out of Dallas Fuel as they play now for the blue box and for the high ground behind.
Looking for their chance now. Nenwai's trying to poke underneath. The pulse bomb over, jump back. No Suzu in time to save Nenwai from that. And that's a really frustrating kill, but Kellen's been booped in here. Suzu is good from CJ, but not good enough to save Kellen, so it's tank advantage. Lunex don't have to leave. They can keep the payload moving. Sunjun's trying to stall it out. Has double pocket here, but surely a matter of time before they can bully him back.
Ooh, Lunex. It's tough for them. Hopefully we don't get 2 consecutive Cardi Fan full hold maps. That would be upsetting. Chronic, cutest of Widowmakers in the back. Zomba dueling inside the server. Captive Sun comes out, catches X10, needs the bucket, can't get the bucket. Cardi has killed Chronic at least, so it's a 4v4 slam up top. Luke Minnow pockets CJ expertly, but Lunex have so many ultimates here. If they can get the Suzu out, they can absolutely take a turn. Z, Cardi, they're all going to pinch together, take down Sonjin, and that's a one-man advantage now. Lunex ready to go. Big shot, big boop from Cardifan onto Kellen as well. Denies his jump. He has Primal Rage. Chronic pops the Widow Wall. Zomba misses the Pulse Bomb, goes for the hook shot. Chronic doesn't hit that. But look at this. 2 players boxed up top. Kellen in the back being contested by Cardi. Nenwai rips out the nails, goes for the Captive Sun, takes Luke, but X10's been primaled out of the lobby. Z has fallen as well. Huge deficit now as Dallas Fuel. The Primal is just cleaning house. Oh, Kellen. That was every ult for Lunex as well.
Dropped everything in as well, really, Dallas, but happy with that trade. Sunshine will still even have a pulse bomb left over as they stabilise with 1.5 meters to go. 1 minute left on the clock. X10 about to have that override protocol ready to go. And Cardifan, to be fair, has had pretty consistent openings for Lunex here, but it's often been combined with a trade. They are now on Kiri Lucio, though, so in theory, a more durable and mobile backline. Pulse bomb attempt from Sunshine available. Chronic still in the back, deep, looking for Nenwai. Nenwai will cross successfully, gets away with that one. Dallas will just reposition top right as Cardi comes through. Looking for the slam onto that one. Will be pocketed through that. X10 with the override protocol, just trying to burst through Kellen right now. X10 with just swinging into everything, looking for the splash damage. Chases Kellen out, but Chronic's found the kill onto Nenwai. How they manage that? Pistol out from X10. Chronic tries to hit the shot, can't hit the shot.
Got it.
Kellen's in this room. Yeah,
Cardifan, first time, first point cap. Just fucking go, baby. Luke Minnow shift out. Dead.
Just Kellen left now. Yeah, nothing Kellen can do here. One more bubble. Should get bullied out, and that's going to be cap. We've made it to second.
We were all here for this one. Mark the date, folks. 7:06 a.m. Monday, March the 30th, 2026. Cardifan cap first point on Watchpoint Gibraltar on Lunex versus Dallas Fuel. We were here. Never forget. Minefield for Cardifan available. X10, she did pop the override protocol last fight, but she's already up to 50%. Lucio Kiri better suited to Lunex's hero pools, I dare say. Cardi goes for the minefield now in the back, but we are spectating the arse of Kellen, who as he stands AFK on Winston, so we actually have no idea what's going on here. Nenwai will fall, roll out for Chronic though, and it's not looking good for Lunex. No kills. Kellen continuing to block the back line, and that is going to be a full wipe here. Nenwai back to the Alari. Ugh.
Yeah, rough one for him here. At least with Lucio and Kiri, there would be sort of these clear push timings every now and again. But if you look at Dallas, they've got the classic Gibraltar second hold, people top left, people top right, the shooting gallery at the back. It's going to be a hard entry for Lunex on all of these occasions. They forced Luke back for now as Luke is holding almost comically close at this point. Exton's going to peek top right with Nenwai. Kellen will respond and bubble that. Down to half HP. They've had to slow down to top up Carty now. They'll have to go for another entry. This time Exton coming out top right again. Looking for Kellen. Big damage. Kellen's actually has to pop a Primal as a result. Now they need to peel. Exton's going to get juggled. Invo pistol out. Pocking him up. There's the hinder from the other side. Chronic has dropped in. Will help Kellen finish that kill. They'll get one. Kellen's going to go for another swing through. Will get slammed, but has the bubble, the healing bubble too. So we'll just be topped up, and it's going to be 1 minute left on the clock. Lunex have to try again.
Lunex, at least I didn't ult for that fight, but yeah, no free lunch here. Kellen, every time he has a Primal Rage, he will be winning that turn, that's for sure. Cardifan takes down the pylon of Luke Minnow to open things up, but gonna need more than that. Pulse Bomb comes out, doesn't convert a kill. Sonjin has no recall top left as well. Maybe a chance for Zomba to chase this one out, or for Zomba to get their ankles completely snapped. X10 goes for the battle bot up into the sky. Luke Minnow has been taken. Chronic tries to counter with the high noon, doesn't get it done. Big splash inside, and this is gonna be the fastest override protocol you've ever seen, or it's gonna be nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Cardifan kills everybody. Blink on for the Tracer, and that's going to be a nice fight win here for Lunex. They nearly have another minefield. Push forward for Cardi. Can actually continue to contest Kellen. Can break the pylon as well. Dallas will only have support ultimates for the retake, but Lunex, they can absolutely do this. They have a minefield that can completely hamper the touch. Get it done, Cardifan. Focus!
Mine's on point. Seems like the name of the game here. Kellen's going to drop high ground. That minefield goes. They're going to need help with a touch. Kitsune rushes out. Captive Sun from Luke Minnow to try and create a bit of space. But Luke is so low. Onto the Kitsune rush. Pulse Bomb behind on the floor. Extern's found a kill onto CJ. Luke with a great kill onto Zomba though. But now a Captive Sun from Nenwai. Looking for Chronic in the back. Trigger it! Will get the trigger there in the end. Traded though by Chronic still. But Luke is on the high ground. Another kill for Luke. Now Kellen is onto the backline here. He hates that pylon. And Luke, he hates everyone else on point. He's going to clean them all up. And we saw the first point cap, but the second point, we're going to have to wait until next week.
Oh, it's so sad. Nenwai couldn't trigger the Captive Sun. She popped onto Chronic, and Chronic finds the 1-for-1 trade. Zomba, missed Pulse Bomb, dead. Perhaps with recall there. So many opportunities there for Lunex, but it's just not enough, is it? Kellen 12-1 on the Winston. Sonjin 15-3. Luke Minnow, I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of elims, to be honest, but he was great for it in that final fight. And yeah, big damage gap between Luke and Nenwai. Just big control of the map with the Winston, and you know, Luke perhaps a little bit sharper than NY as well on these heroes.
I'm surprised NY didn't just stick on Velucio at a certain point, you know? It's like a
I
tough
thought
map
she was
for
gonna
it, but you
stay.
get the beat turns, you know? So you get these really nice, powerful turns where you can get through the more difficult parts of the map.
Yeah. Galadia says, Carty in? What? See, you're from a different time and a different place to where everyone else has been watching this game from. Lunex took a map. What? Another person that just dropped in. Could be a 5-map banger, folks.
Yeah.
Imagine we go next map and Carty stays in. Fucking chills. Like, ball map, go Surabasa or something. Hunter hasn't shaved, what? Good eye, you lifted. Good eye. Lots of new information coming to light.
See, we have a detective, maybe some kind of detective convention going on in your chat.
Yeah, jeez. Fucking Inspector Cluedo. Blink on for Sonjin, gets nothing. Recall out. Just unbelievable. Chronic over to the M-Ray now. No more Widow gameplay. More double flex, but Kellen has taken an absolute beating on the approach. Don't know what that damage came from, but I suppose it all just feeds back into the supports here. Cardi sticking the ball, of course. That's all he's going to be good for right now. Is that a flashbang on the corner getting him low? Not too sure. But Dallas just very clearly playing for car control right now, trying to push past the corner, but it appears they're demanding a pause. Kellen's ping is too high.
Wait, Kellen's on high ping? What?
Also say Charlie is stable? What? God, where did Jaws get that t-shirt? We need an ID on that one too. Game's paused, what? Charlie fan 22? No.
What's more of a
Avril
surprise?
shirt makes me hungry. Jaws t-shirt,
Ping.
Uniqlo.
Or Hunter not shaven? Hunter not shaven. Everyone having a little peep at Jaws? Trying to peep his fit.
Peeping. Yep. Peep is fit.
He's not behind me, he's in front of me.
That might be beyond my capabilities. Yeah, that's alright, Silly.
I mean,
you've done God's work already.
It's a hard ID on Jaws. That's just a...
Sheila is the
real
one that
tough.
ID'd Avril's
Avril's,
JJ
yeah.
shirts and then
his entire wardrobe.
It's not happening, Fluffy Tuna. Like, get a grip. Unpause happens. Kellen jumps towards the payload again. They're just trying to push underneath, try and break this first corner hold, and it looks like they've succeeded as Kellen's gotten the hard job done. Good slam on a CJ, forces the Susie Q. Chronic trying to take top now, no nades to box him out, but X10 will hit adequate shots to at least slow the advance of the Cassidy. Cardigan rolls underneath, trying to poke out Kellen as well, but X10 has fallen in the front. Oh no, chat.
This is peeping Jaws. Wow, Avril, you look so good. I must take a picture. Captain's unbelievable. Nice t-shirt, Avril. Let me take a picture. Gonna be a slam onto the high ground, and Kellen's gonna take a beating, but killed Zomba? That's not how that's meant to work. A captive's son, and it's all fallen apart. Kellen gets away with that one. A late trade for X10, but it's not gonna stop this payload rolling, and that will be a first point.
That's a disaster, really. I think Lunex not long for this world. Cardi Fanny may have been able to cap first point, but Kellen already closing on a Primal Rage, and Luke Minnow, he finds the opening pick on an X10, then he gets a Captive Sun first tempo. They blitz the first point with it. It's 2-5 margin. Disaster. Luke Minnow's already up on high ground as well. Pylon aggressive. Something funny, mate.
Chloe wants to know why the man on the right was wearing pajamas.
Kellen's killed Z.
Yeah, Kellen's killed Z. Kellen might get traded though, but still, there's no backline, so this is a problem
No
here, and that
useful
payload
Lunex,
is
yeah.
still moving. Cardi's going to look in the back. Override protocol. They don't have a backline, but they have a front line. Little swing around the corner. X10 trying to snipe everyone down. Forces the TV. They are all below.
Luke
they are
wins
low,
that.
but Luke has hit the head. X10 has no face anymore, and there is a big opening now for Dallas to go forward. Kitsune rush on point, and they're looking to take the map right here and now.
Luke wins the accuracy duel. Out comes the Captive Sun, out comes the minefield, and NY's getting zapped away by Kellen. Kellen's buying time before popping the Primal. Now he jumps top, now he rips the Primal Rage. Recall forced out, and NY 60 HP and a Dream. And a Pylon, it seems. Kellen actually not going to find any kills with the Primal Rage. Mini bodies on the point up, finds a kill with the Primal Rage. As is tradition, jumps top as well, blocks out NY. Good dive with Sonja. NY not long for this world, and yeah, Kellen all over the place, but not in the way that would be construed negatively. Cap out for Dallas Fuel, 2-1 lead in the series. Don't worry, Pirate. He's going to get his lick in at some point. I'm not sure when, but at some point.
His tongue is out,
Instant map its
awaiting
fate.
the lick.
Are you W crapsing Kellen? He's him on Winston.
That pretty
Hunter, is it
stands
true you were holding Kellen back? Yeah.
Right. Okay, low scores all across the board. Cardiff-Fan got 3, which does mean Cardiff-Fan is now net positive for the stage, up to 2.5 across these 2 maps. NY with a -1, Z with a 2, Extent with a 1, Zomba with a -0.5, but obviously Dallas are the big winners, except for Chronic, who got 2 points. Bloody widow. It's going to be Kellen with 11.5, Luke on 10, and an 8.5 for Sunjin.
Toast Cope waiting room? That's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. Hunter, will you marry me if Lunex make a reverse sweep? Well, Nelzo, for one, there is no timeline where I marry you, and 2, Lunex have a map on the board. There is no reverse sweep here.
Wait,
Hunter
Lunex
just
got
got a
a map?
message from a bot in your chat. Which one, BB No Blake? Wait, Lunex got a map? What? Why did I pick Chronic this week? He's just going Widow and Jib and trolling my points. Meat pie cooking stream when? It's there's not a lot of cooking involved in a meat pie, you know? It's a frozen meat pie. You put it in the oven, you take it out, it's done.
I'd have so much time for you just doing cooking streams, but it's just the pie goes in the oven and we wait.
Oven, yeah. What's the bot saying to you, BB No Blake? PB&J cooking stream when? Yes. Culinary masterclass. Feeling like a nice tray of pork belly or something, you know? Get a nice pork belly going. I think that would be good.
Cut chair watching the oven. It's just got that oven cam. Cook pie, cook.
God.
What am I looking at? Giflar.
Uncle says, oi mate, you awake? Yeah, working, why? What do you want? You reckon he wants his carpet from my garage?
It's a fake OWTV tweet. That's it. Get this person.
I reckon he wants his carpet from my garage.
No dice. These military ads. Look, Lemon, just join the military. And the ads will go away.
Progressively more red as the series progresses. It tells me everything about the quality of it. Yeah, he's absolutely... He's furious. Oh, Kevin. Party fan out. LeBron leave. Need my carpet, he says.
What are you saying? Do we have an oven expert in the chat who can recommend a solid oven? One I have currently cooks at 220 Celsius on 10 degrees Celsius. That's too hot. We made the sub goal. We did it, Piranhas. We did. We hit the big 300. Wait, Lemon, are you still here or did you go to the military? I think Lemon might still be being recruited. Hold on.
Aga bye, Aga sleep. Farewell, cancel later. Wait, IVQ, are you back? Did you leave because of the force on IVQ? Hang on, I'm testing a new system.
My girlfriend can't bet channel points because she hasn't followed for a day. Yeah, we had to turn up the follow account or the follower thing because there was an influx of bots who were complimenting our smooth plays and everything, so we had to crank it up to stop the bots.
Kafir tutorial video when? Well, for one, I feel like Kafir is really simple. And for two, I think I might have like soft killed my Kafir grains. So I don't think you want advice from me about Kafir.
Let me turn it down and we'll see if the bots come back. That was I recognise your names.
Thanks for tier 1.
I recognise you guys. Try now though. She should be able to bet now. I think. You guys,
have a jersey back there? Yes.
Lemon, are you going to be around for a while, or do you have to go to the military?
In the Navy. Or join the Navy, I guess.
Join the Navy.
Oh.
That was some spook. Shut up, guys. I don't know, man. Military calling. Lemon, do you want to be in charge of Preds? You seem like a responsible young fella.
When does Lenny Bron play? Sim time. Oh, Atlas? Zarya ban.
Juby has to go to
That
bed
ban.
soon because she has work tomorrow. Nerd.
Okay, are we going to get an Orisa pick from Zeb?
How do I do it?
Orisa
Oh, you here as well,
versus-
Artemis? I'll give Lemon got promotion. I'll put Lemon in charge. I'll put Artemis in charge as well. Wait, how do I do this?
What are you going to do in the military IBQ?
Ready for battle.
I low-key don't know how to do it. Hold. Hold.
Hold. Alright, Orisa versus Kellen on Diva. Interesting. Let's see what we can get done. Pre-position on the brig for Nenwai. Not sure whether this is a keeper or just a little bit of bait. This might be a keeper, to be honest. Just looking at the comp that Lunex are threatening in spawn, this could be... it was all Kappa Flapper. Troglodyte Parvo. How are you, mate? Alright. They're at the gates. Tracer Soj. Orisa. But Lucia carry for both sides. It's all going to come down to whether or not Kellen has that dog in him on Diva. But I'm low-key a believer that Lunex can take this to 5 based on this matchup. I think Lunex are really good for it. Tracer v Tracer, this is Zomba's wheelhouse. Hit scan, you know, maybe Chronic has a slight edge on X10 here, but this is about as good as it can get for Lunex outside of a Zarya situation. So, Sonjin dueling on the flank, but Zeb completely marking them out. Dallas have early positioning on the point here. Crash Macarena.
I'm choking like DSG will later. Carry on.
Alright, he's choking like DSG will later, although in my opinion, it's not going to be a choke from DSG, they're just going to get pumped. Luke Minnow has found Nenwai early on, she is first to fall, recall forced out of Sonjin, so maybe a small window for Lunex to trade, but with all of Lunex being stuck underground, there's probably no trades coming. They get the first cap, but they're going to lose it quite quickly. Zeb drops the fort. X10 finds a trade onto CJ actually, that is massive, as that will really prevent Dallas Fuel from playing all too far forward. Flying in like a bat out of hell is Nenwai, going in for one last trade. Different respawn wave to everyone else as well. So CJ will be back in no time at all. Lunex, they're going to step back from spawn. No ultimates in the next turn either, but presumably Xavier has cleared his throat, cleared his lungs, and is ready to bless you all with the dulcet tones of his voice.
I've never been more ready. Z has the Kitsune Rush, slightly teeny tiny bit ahead. It's actually neck and neck with CJ now. So notably the first ult here, Overclock just around the corner as well. Will be a slow start as they take opposite sides of the map. But Zeb has got those horse feet onto the point, forcing the objective, pulling Dallas Fuel towards him as Kellen will mirror that position now. Now a little shift towards it, but a little boot to keep Kellen at arm's length. X10 now have an opportunity. Chronic also swinging as they try and force the point. Sunjin's had his recall force here, and Zomba's just giving him the heat right now. Sunjin is on the runs. X10 with a very aggressive swing. Sunjin will die, but X10 gets traded. More pressure. Kitsune rush on point from Z. CJ can match if they want. They've held it for a while, but they've just cleared out the point, and Lunex can get the flip. Dallas don't commit ults back into it.
This is huge for Lunex. The fact that they only need to use a Kitsune Rush here means that they have a very real chance for this final fight. Problem is that Nenwai, with 15 deaths already, is a bit behind on the beat. So if Luke Minnow has clocked this, it might be a really hard situation for Lunex, assuming Dallas Fuel go fast. If Dallas Fuel dilly-dally at all, though, could be fine for Lunex. Pulse is already out for Sonjin, finds nothing. Zeb trying to take a high tempo play, spins Kellen all by his lonesome. Now he's got nothing at all. Terra Surge beat onto Luke Minnow. CJ picks with perfect Suzu. X10 gets her head ripped clean off. And then Nenwai needs to survive, but it's just not going to happen. And Dallas Fuel, they clutch it out. Chronic, CJ, both having absolutely highlight reel moments. Perfect Suzu, perfect beat, perfect overclock. And it's one touch left. Can Zomba do it? Yes.
Sneaky. Chronic was looking, looks away, just spot him. Zomba goes underneath, will trigger the overtime, has to recall.
Should be good
Next
for
touch
another.
will be difficult too. X10 coming underneath. Zomba might have
That's
to just
another.
sacrifice themselves for it. Gets the
Lives.
next touch though. So Zeb is now back on point. B comes through from
Nails.
Nenwai. Now they need kills with this one. Overclock is out as well.
on,
X10
Ellie.
finds one onto Chronic. Now turns
Go
her
on,
attention onto
Ellie.
Kellen. Drops onto CJ. Hits
on,
Sunjin
Ellie.
as well. Everything going X10's way. They are back on point here. Luke Mino will find a trade, but who is
How
there?
many kills did Ellie get?
X10 again. 4 for
Unfucking
X10.
believable.
Only didn't get Kellen because he ran away, the coward. First
Yeah,
round to
fuck
Lunex.
Fuck CJ. Everyone hates CJ. Can we get a fuck CJ going? Alright. Pulse bomb available for Zomba now. Dallas Fuel dead even on ultimates. Just a Kellen bomb, which is worth not much of anything. Yeah. You don't have to kill that boy. Just say fuck CJ. You don't have to kill him. We're allowed to fuck him without killing him, you know? Like, there's layers to this. Zomba's down first. Pre-fighted by Sonjin. Not optimal, I will admit. Shift on for Kellen as he starts to contest X10 as well. Maybe she can find a trade. She is fully charged on her rail after all, and Luke Minnow is dancing with death. Rail is dumped. Doesn't find a kill. Zeb's going for a stroll in the park.
The horse is off the reins. Alright, they've regrouped with Zeb now, but Zeb needs a whole bunch of healing here as he went on a merry old adventure trying to find a kill. First cap to Dallas, only a bomb to work with, but they've regrouped now. Kellen is looking right-hand side. They're going to keep pivoting again as they're just moving around the map, staying active, Lunex, as they move all the way back round to their own choke. X10 with a rail swinging. Zomba on the left-hand side taking this battle with Sunjin right now. Has to recall, but Chronic has won the duel. Now Zomba continues to be on the run. No recall here, so just has to keep running. The rest of Lunex don't need X10 apparently. We'll just keep going. Zomba's found a kill. They've lost Z. Still player advantage for Dallas, and you can see the healing on Lunex. Their HP is low. Zeb will get finished off, and this will end up being quite a slow loss as Nenwhite and Zomba will get out of there.
Yeah, 66% now, mark of the beast as Dallas Fuel continue to press onwards. The ults are fairly close. Z has a little bit of a Kitsu advantage though. By the time Lunex get to the point, I suspect that Kitsu advantage will have quite closed. Beats are just about dead even as well. Lunex, they're pushing through main though, so there is going to be a timing where they're probably going to Kitsu up along the point, and CJ not going to have it yet. Out comes the Kitsu first and foremost. Classic Zeb. Instant spear, instant pick. Always just good for it. Up top, Zomba's fighting, sees the TP on for CJ and thinks, fuck CJ, I'm getting out of here. So, Dallas Fuel, they are just going to take the 1-for-0 trade and play for one retake on the point. But this is how the first point went as well.
Yeah, plenty of ults still to work with though, but Zeb's going to get himself onto that high ground now. Needs to try and bait out one of these ults a little bit early if they can. CJ not committing it. Zeb's going to push in. I'll clock onto the high ground as Zeb has gone in deep behind here. We'll just regroup and they might just give the flip. Yeah, they trade overclock the flip. Now the beat comes back in for Nenwhite. Luke will match that one. Still with Kitsune Rush, but Nenwhite has smoked Chronic with that one. Zeb is still on point. CJ has the Kitsune Rush now. Deleted Chronic there. Kellen has to get off point. They did give a flip during that, remember, Dallas, so Lunex are now going to get themselves back on point. We'll just take the flip back once more. Dallas again being diligent with their ult, saving it for more 5v5 situations.
YouTube mainstream is 25 megabits per second. How do you know that, De Niro? Can you just tell? Because it's way better quality than what I'm watching here. Oh, fuck, man. This one isn't, though, right? Like, the clean feed isn't. Sonjin, 13 HP. Kitsu comes out for CJ. And they've given the flip again. They just keep playing the game of kites here. Who's touching this time around? It's Zomba. Lives again. Zomba's so good at Tracer. Zeb pushes in, eats the snare, pops the fortify, but so incredibly low. They need one more touch. Zeb can't use the ult to get it though, so low, but there were just no targets for them. And this one is going to be Dallas Fuel evening it up. Lunex, bit of a rough one. X10 didn't get an ultimate in this round, did they?
No, well they had one on first point, but yeah, not on this point. But they have the ults now, and it is a pretty significant advantage for Lunex as well. They've got 3 good ultimates to work with here. Dallas Fuel only Kellen's bomb. So in theory, Lunex should be in a great position to try and win this first fight and get the first cap. And if they play it correctly, try and do it efficiently so they have a few ults for the next one as well. X10 is 1 HP though. Needs to get X10 alive. Zeb's going to help on the rotate now. They're all pretty weak. Spear is going to hit for a Sunjin. That'll force for recall. Little look on the side from X10 as well. No Every blink just going to be invested from Sunjin. Evasive maneuvers engaged. And will get out of that one, but now X10 is swinging around with a clock, eyes on the back line as well, takes down Chronic, looking for more. Kellen is trying to matrix it, blink away from Sunjin, recall force as well. Sunjin so slippery here, so only 1 kill in the end, but it is flip.
Just moved on to monitor 2. Hashtag subbed out. Hashtag 1440p. Fuck you, player. Ryan, thank you for clocking it. X10 gets 1, and that's all it takes to win at pro play level. Sonjin in the back, pressuring Nenwhite a little bit, but Nenwhite, once again, ahead of Luke Minnow on ult. Kellen has been speared in main by Zeb, who has been nursing this Terror Surge. Got to keep eyes on this Pulse Bomb. Doesn't connect for Sonjin, but another pause has struck the lobby.
Kellen's ping, still high. Why is ASMRing? Do I listen to Drake? In no particular order, I don't listen to Drake, and answer is... I don't know, is it late there? Early? I don't know how time works.
It's like... I don't think I mean, it's like 8 in the morning. I could probably be loud at this point. 7:30 in the morning. Like,
he's ramping up.
Dead, but I don't know, I'm a little tired.
Why doesn't Kellen not just lower his ping? He's not smart, unfortunately. They're trying to get him off ping now. They're in the apply for visa type process, but they were hoping it was this weekend. Now they're hoping it's next weekend. It's just an unknown, but they're hoping soon.
Is that the obstacle? They don't have visas. Is that it?
I think so. Well, I don't know specifically, but when I spoke to Taz, it was like, oh yeah, we're trying to get him to US, but we've not been able to get it through yet. So I presume it's that.
Okay.
Escanor on 200 ping. Brave, empowering. Kellen Sunjin on 200 ping. Put a shirt on.
Oh, they're unpausing. I can hear it. Getting back into the action. Black screen. Transition screen. Real
smooth transition, bro. And it's going to be Sunjin behind now. Just have recall,
nice plays,
but
bro.
Not a lot of pressure. Sunjin will get the touch onto point now. Drag Zeb back a little bit. Dallas about to even up the ult stage situation a little bit, but Sunjin's having problems. Z with the dink, and that might just stop this big ult trade coming in. They're gonna have to disengage Dallas, but if Lunex want, they can take a little walk forward here. But Exin is low again. Zeb's looking for it as well, looking for a late pick. They're 5v4 if they want to go. Kitsune rush out, Terror Search out from Zeb onto that one here. Huge kills. Luke can't beat. He's taken down. Slide in desperation from Chronic, but they've got the advantage. Zomba's on the back. They could do it for a few more kills actually. Dallas are battered and bruised, but not dying. Sunjin's triggered the overtime right now. Gets caught on that one. Beat out from Nenwai to make sure nothing goes wrong, but Zomba's died. Something has gone wrong. They've still got advantage. Luke is going to beat now. 3v4 beat. Trying to clutch it out. Kitsune rush from Z again to make sure nothing goes wrong. Chronic is clocking around here, but can't find too much as well. Zeb takes down one. Z's traded for it. They C9 per point during all of this, and that was... Dallas have been so diligent with their ults in so many of these situations, but in that fight there, they just threw everything in a really, really tough one.
Yeah, that was a really, really bad ult from Luke there, to be honest. That was one where you would be so happy to take the trade and to just go next, but instead... I feel like the ult economy has been completely burned now for Dallas Fuel. They burned a lot trying to clutch up after Zeb pushed in, and now Lunex have a pretty substantial advantage. Zeb closing on another Terror Surge, Extend closing on another Overclock, and all we have to show for it is Kellen with his bomb, which might low-key be the first bomb that he's had like all map. I actually have no recollection of ever seeing it. Extend has already pre-fighted CJ, Chronic dead as well, and that's just going to be another fight where Lunex are actually able to win it in the neutral. We're going the distance here, Lunex bros. We're going to 5.
Yeah, Luke's going to go down late as well. Kellen was trying to help him out, but needs to be careful. Kellen doesn't lose his suit in exchange for that one. Sunjin coming back on the sim. Okay. Can obviously thrive Orisa here, but... still going to be a little bit rough into the overclock, into the Terror Surge. Some of this is just a result of all the ult investment we saw at the end of a previous point for Dallas Fuel, but they got no choice but to make it work on this situation. Pulse Bomb is going to stick from Zomba, so see you later, Chronic, see you later, Sunjin. And this is just going to have to be another reset here as Zomba's looking for as much cleanup as they can get.
This is just like the once per stage game where Zomba and Extend take
just
down
on fire.
Luke Minnow. Yeah, they're just always good for one versus Luke Minnow.
The Luke Slayers.
This happened versus Nightmare as well, didn't it? Unbelievable. All right,
Kellen's
70%. Kellen's swapping to ball. Yeah, he's on ball. He's swapping off his first bomb of the map. Dallas Fuel, no ultimates. Lunex, Clock, Terror Surge, push into the spawn right now. They found Luke. They've killed Luke. Nicely done, Z. She's so good. Now onto the point. Kellen jerking it on ball. Granking it, if you will. Going for some sort of drunk driving slam. Pop CE on one player.
Sloshed.
He's sloshed. Down goes Sunjin now. Terror Surge is out. It's mega. Nenwai's traded. It's actually winnable for Dallas Fuel. How the fuck is Nenwai dead? Oh, Luke Minnow's dead again. I'm not a doctor, but I guess I can take a look. Thank you, Ellie. CJ spamming main. Really finds a kill, actually. Hitsu comes out from Z now, though. Still such a huge advantage. Zomba again with the pulse. Sticky fingers. C9 for Dallas. We're going to map 5.
Yeah, I don't know how CJ didn't find another trade there. Like, he's kunai's just made of mashed potato, apparently. Throwing him in there, finds nothing.
You hungry or something? Mashed potatoes, the first thing that came to mind.
You know, it's just something that wouldn't hurt that much if it was thrown at you. I guess maybe the
Hey,
temperature
mashed
would be a
potatoes got some
factor.
heft to it. Yeah.
Depends how well mashed it is, right, I guess. And
Depends on
obviously
how
the
much
temperature.
potato it is and how hard they throw it. You know?
Yeah, well, how well prepared is this mashed potato? What is the
I
temperature?
don't know, if
and,
someone threw a potato at you, like that's something that
yeah,
has
but
a chance
I'm
to
thinking
hurt.
of like a particularly well mashed, a particularly creamy set of mashed potato.
You're not removing weight from the potato by
Yeah, but you're removing density, right?
by cooking the water out.
Yeah. Like the starch, right?
Playing for fantasy or what? Morning, Riley.
Mike Stracer says post-match analysis, lol.
Just talking about mashed potatoes.
At the desk have done it again. Another good
Yeah.
analysis segment.
I'm told that we are, one of the most analytical desks that you can actually
People
hire in
watch us.
Overwatch.
They're not casters, right? They can't cast, but the analysis, flawless.
That's us. Energy
People
of
come
mashed
here for the
potato
insights.
will go into deformation of the potato rather than impacting you, no?
Sorry, say again. I'm back on
I'm
the
just
potato.
ignoring that message and going to make my coffee. Like, I only got halfway through, so...
Alright, numbers are up
Check on why Zed
for...
didn't have a major perk. He probably doesn't pick it because he doesn't want to use shield, and the spear perk is Kappa.
Yeah. Ronnie got minus 1.5. That's bad. Luke got 0. This is bad. Sunshine got 0. That's bad. Kellen didn't die. Didn't use bomb. Didn't ult. Didn't die. Is Kellen even real? Did he exist? Did he participate in that map? I mean, he did get 12 eliminations, so he participated a bit. Kellen is the fantasy god. 0 kills, 0 deaths in a map loss. Thank you, Kellen. CJ also getting 7, so it looks like Kellen and CJ were the right choices. Meanwhile, look at Lunex. 5 deaths across the board. In sync. Thoughts on Pep's winning Worlds this year? I think, Piranhas, you have fallen asleep and are dreaming. Please wake up. The games are on. LA World. What the fuck, how? Just kept leaving, didn't he? I'm going to throw 1,000 kilograms of feathers and 1,000 kilograms of leather answer and ask which one hurt more. Is Peps already relegated? I want to say yes, right? Was that an 0-4 for him now? Yeah, let's get some math going. Math. Yeah, 0-4 minus 10. Really hard to see. Really hard to see how the one map win is going to get him out of here. So yeah, Peps are going down to relegation. They'll have to play the promotion relegation tournament, so they still have a chance to obviously beat those Masters teams and reclaim their spot in OWCS. So they're not in Face It Masters yet, but they're going into that relegation tournament. Kellen the felon for a reason, because it's criminal. How do you fix AL? You need a leader. You need a voice. Someone to pull it all together. That's my theory. Where is Mag? He's currently just the bench boy on All Gamers over in China. Someone say you need a thinker? Yeah. Somebody with... Do you need Chris on tank? Yeah. That's where we were going with this one. Well, I should run the ads before I forget. Please enjoy these advertisements. They might be for the military. We're going to go to this map 5. It's going to be a Blizzard World Lunex with a Diva ban here. Is Carty in for all the marbles? Wait, did I miss it? Is Carty in for some kind of all the marbles? No, because surely they would have banned Ball or something, right, if he came in? Kiriban on the other side from it. It's Zeb? Okay. Okay. Did they have a Winston ban or did they use it already? Investigating.
Ready for battle.
Wait, is that right? Oh, wait. Wait, Artemis, when you get a sec, can you double check for bans? Because it feels like this can't be the third Diva ban of the series, right? Is the first one wrong or something? Need to investigate this. Oh no, it's a Winston ban on this map. Never mind, Artemis is correct, it was production. Why oh why would I ever trust production over Artemis? Silly me, I apologize. W Artemis, L Prod. He's got a mouth full of coffee.
No, chocolate.
Chocolate? More dark chocolate?
I'm fat as fuck, bro. Bubble, thank you for the prime. Welcome. What Prod do?
Money in his pocket. It was they put a Diva ban, and it was like, but they'd for Lunex, but they'd already used the Diva ban, so it was confusing how they banned it twice. But it was actually a Winston ban, and it was a wrong thing. Is Unter secretly Bruce from Matilda? Not secretly.
Oh my god, that t-shirt says Overwatch? What, Jaws' t-shirt?
We're narrowing it down.
Where? Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Okay, so
Anonymous.
it's I guess he's a corporate shield. I'm gonna check a copy. It didn't come up, so.
Okay. Do you mean, don't bounce with a pajama, man? Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, no, that makes sense. Just put 20k on Dallas, beating my kid tonight if I... Jesus, Peter. You have raised the stakes, potentially too high. Potentially too high. When I start reading the comment, but I've not actually finished by the time I read it, yeah. Kill him with a 0 death loss. Yeah, well, remind me to tell 1-2 on his back as well, because it's a hard one to believe. Yeah, someone's entire childhood on the line here. Maybe the Kings. Production useless. My official desk is wearing pajamas, and my streamer casters are waffling about mashed potato. Can't be asked. What do you mean? Name one thing you would change about that analysis segment. Name one thing. Oh, do you want a fun fact, Max? Fun fact?
What? Give me a fun fact.
That last map, Kellen, 0 deaths. Not one.
Who?
Kellen, 0 deaths last map.
Okay, well, I guess he had the bomb. He swapped off it.
Swapped his belly went ball. Just leaving. Yeah, he's walking away, whispering glaze to himself. Glaze.
Oh, this Kiri band's deadly, bro.
What are they going to do here, do you think? Just, what will be like a BAP? They banned Winston, right? So maybe a BAP brig? Is that crazy?
Hasn't been delivered yet, fat cummies. I feel like BAP brig is probably maybe even like a BAP Juno or something, like depending on what does Netmite even have a Juno on them actually?
Maybe. They play strong memory of it.
Depends on what Sonjin picks, you know, because Sonjin plays like a bunch of fucking weird heroes. Hey, Hunter, can you watch some Disguised Toast Among Us during the pause?
She gets pretty nervous on Juno, like more than normal. That's pretty high level of nervousness.
I was with Tread in electrical. I think Yay, bracket Albert Yay, general manager, is faking
He's
tasks.
An imposter. At Toast, I have found the imposter.
Gaffetology banned Zarya in cafe. Such as he's not a chat reader, this guy.
Who, me?
No, disguised. The game's on. They've started.
Oh. It is a ball
Kellen
from
ball,
Kellen.
double flex versus Lucio Bap. Okay.
Arissa Bap,
Light up onto the
Lucio.
high ground. X10 straight up top. You can't read because of spoilers. Ah, right. He definitely has chat off for game integrity. Sorry, I've played Among Us like once in my life. I'm just not tapped in on this. This Kiri ban is freaking me out, Hunter. Yeah, I mean, don't forget, Z is literally that bapper, Ryan. I think it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I don't know why I say I think, because I know Zeb, yeah, instant spear onto CJ Sonjin, taken down as well. Don't even worry about the fact that Zomba can't play slow in the 5v3 and gets themselves traded out, because it's going to be fine. Helen's drunk.
Kellen is drunk, but Zeb is stone cold sober, and he is clearing everything out. There is a recontest here. Kellen is on the high ground. They know where Kellen is, but they can't just stand on the point. There, another spear from Zeb. He does the hard bit, right? He'll hit every spear. Now just stand on the point. 2.5 ticks by where Sunjin and Kellen will take some touches, but Kellen is being forced back, half HP. Zomba's going to find Sunjin, X10, both DPS, getting the better of their counterparts. Come on, Max. It's going to be fine, Max.
It's going to be fine. I am assured it by myself, so it's going to be fine. That Bapper will carry. Z can take top now. Zomba's going to find the kill onto CJ. The Kellen Sigma protocol has been activated. It's a good pick for the map, to be honest. Sig double flex, not shabby, but Zeb, what are we doing, X10? Still alive, presumably because of Z.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I'm glad they cut away from the violence there, so keeping this map PG.
Aria, thank you for the prime. Welcome, welcome. Boost Lunex, please. Sonjin in main, poking away. Lunex have Window, Pulse, and soon the rest of their ults. Kellen swinging top. Pulse comes out onto Luke.
Zomba's on fire.
CJ doesn't have a can. Yeah, Zomba's got the hot hand. Sometimes they self-immolate, but that's just a part of being on fire. Snare up top fully prevents Dallas Fuel from swinging hard. Yuck! Zomba decimates Sonjin. Blink into the back, one clip. Great observing too, catching that. And now Zomba, once again, in the back. Oh my
Just get out, Chronic. Just run. He can't stay there versus this. Lunex have the high ground. Zeb's taken all of that over. There's a window from Z as well. Captive Sun in return for that one. And they do kill Z. B comes through from NY. Doesn't catch Zeb. They still go through. But Terror Surge pulls them all in. Zeb looking for it. Finds one kill. NY finishes CJ. But there's an overclock of the high ground. And there is a horse behind. Horse and Zomba both behind. The cap is no longer being threatened. And I don't know what Zeb's exit strategy is here. Play for a late kill. Just sort of run it down. Here comes NY. Zomba's killed CJ in spawn. That's and is still behind. And nearly has a pulse bomb again. Luke's gonna die to this pulse bomb if I had to put money on it.
Yeah, well, Luke's trying to contest Zomba, but misses the first shot, and Zomba's just going to continue to exist behind now. Pulse bomb available. Going to be a thorn in the side of Dallas Fuel. Sonjin coming back to mark Zomba, but Zomba should be totally fine right now. Just going to force Sonjin over to the Mega. It's clean 1v1 at the moment, which means that there's no pressure on the backline. I say no pressure on the backline, but Z's actually had lamp forced, so there is some pressure. Sonjin also has a recall advantage in this duel. Down goes the recall. Zomba's on the run. Will escape over to the Mega, and Sonjin's going to go and try and play main, try and exert some influence in the fight. Kellen playing top, holding the fort down as Luke Minnow is off-angling the backline for Lunex. Pulse bomb comes out for Zomba, doesn't convert into a kill. And Dallas, their ult bank looks pretty healthy to weather any storms that might come through. Kellen finds X10 on the tower position up top as well.
Oh, a rocket to NY's face as well. Thank you, September OW, for the prime 4 months as well. Boost to Lunex. Keep boosting them. They need it. Zeb is going to get staggered out here for a while, playing for a trade, so at least forces him to get taken down. Now they have to play retake again, but no ults came out of Dallas Fuel during all of that, so they can reset up on high ground. They've got all these different tools. Zomba and Sunjin are playing their own minigame here behind. Recall has been forced out, Zomba with recall advantage, but Sunjin has a team to blink back to here, so will just be another stalemate in this Tracer 1v1.
Bingfish, thank you very much for the prime. Welcome. Alrighty, Dallas Fuel, 4 ultis, nearly 5. Zeb antied in main, very low, has to play slow, has to play life. Zomba going for the duel once again, has eyes on that mini health pack. Got your mind set on it, recall force now, but low on HP. Not good timing, but oh! Wait, they took the pack, but they died? How's that worked? You see the pack was gone. Did Sonjin steal it? I didn't notice it. That's ping. That's just ping. That's some bullshit, man. This damn 200 ping Korean cheating. Ancient Korean magic. Yeah. Unbelievable. Thingfish, thanks for the prime. Ants, thanks for the prime as well. Thanks, everybody.
Alright, slowing it down now. They will group up with Zomba. Lunex are low on time. They've really had a hard time on a second point. They've got a window to go with here. 4 more ults around the corner, but Dallas have a 5 bank. Z's going to come out top, swings that window, eyes on Kellen. Flux comes out, catches 2 in that.
No.
Vamp goes down. Z will be okay, but low underneath that one has to drop down. Captive Sun thrown out the back line. 2 for that one with Luke. A 3rd onto it. They're going to have to reset quickly here. Now it's 2 ults out of Dallas Fuel though, and Lunex about to have this Terra Surge, this beat, especially the beat, really big one for pushing this part of the map.
It's all on the beat, really. Has to make the difference because last time, light barely, thanks to the Prime as well. Damn, it's Prime City right now. What's going on here? 4 Primes in the past minute? It's insanity. Thank you very much, everybody. Dallas Fuel still have 3 ultimates online, but the B push really has to move the needle. Or, you know, just completely break the Doomsday clock here. So on the bottom right, trying to work their way in towards the carpet. They're getting blocked out. CJ, headshot perk, gets the kill on Zomba. That perk is such bullshit. Now, back of main, Dallas Fuel really comfortable. They're pushing without Zomba. They throw the nano, go out. Nenwai goes for the beat. Zeb didn't get the beat. Pulls out onto X10. She's alive, but Nenwai's dead. Z's dead. CJ's traded. X10's dead. Oh, it's just not happening. It's 2v4. Zeb,
what if he did it all? He's got 2 kills. He's not got
If
the
I had
touch.
wheels, I'd be a bicycle, Xavier. Like, it's not going to happen. Alice, thanks for 100 bits.
Yeah, I didn't realize Payload had rolled back so far. I thought like, oh, if he can get the touch as well, this is really. I was like, the Payload's not even remotely close. All right, and this is a tough situation for Lunex now. This is really hard. You see Kellen 14-1.
That. If I had wheels, I'd be an AI car. You're right. You're right. Yeah, here's Xavier revving up. CommanderX had it again. This is only the first game of NA, right? There's 2 more.
Yeah, this is just it's a maiden game.
Wonderful.
Why the fuck is there nothing in my burger? No, no stainless. Some kind of.
This isn't a nothing burger. It's a 5-nut banger. Hello.
Check the burger again.
Yeah, double check it. Something going on there. What it is ain't exactly clear. All right. Hey, Nelzo. Nelzo, you a man. All right. Attacker's advantage. Attacker's advantage. Yeah, Pirate Viewers really trying to do the heavy lifting here in terms of optimism.
W advertising. Thanks, guys.
Lunex is technically already doing better than Liquid. I mean, Lunex is probably just like consistently going to do better.
It's just going to beat them.
Like,
yeah.
Have they played yet? They haven't, right?
No, it's going to be next week. So yeah, Liquid have a bit more time to get their shit together, but starts to feel like they might not be getting any of that shit together. And Zeb's actually going to start on the Zarya on the defense this time.
Oh, Zarya on the D. Good. Kellen goes for the blind on Sigma, and I think the Zarya matches up better. The problem is that, well, there's multiple problems.
Yeah.
I was going to say there's no vendetta, but X10 being dead pre-fight is probably an even larger problem, to be honest. Nenwai's in big trouble. Dead, actually, recall force. Z, they've all gone in. Look, one for 5 trades, but Dallas, they are wise. They already have somebody touching the point. In fact, they have 3 somebodies touching the point, which means Lunex's recontest is going to be outrageously difficult.
Zomba will blink
That's
it
even
for the
impossible.
touch. One clips that pylon. Can't get another touch though. And really the onus is going to be on Zomba to do a lot of the carrying here with these bubble timings from Zeb. Really puts CJ and Luke under heavy pressure. But they've already conceded first point, 5.5 minutes for this second point now, and it's going to have to be a series of miracles, really. They're going to find Luke inside right now, but they can't find the kill. Lamp to keep this push going, but Kellen's going to be farming damage in here. They're trying to rotate onto the high ground, but you've lost first point already. The payload's moving. Where are we going, Lunex?
Oh, they've lost the cart. Slide up to the high ground. X10 has a good angle, doesn't have the snare to cut the escape, but Kellen has been taken. Zeb walks it down. Zomba traded 4v4. At least X10's good for another one. Zeb pushing further and further onwards. Nade splashes. X10 5 HP. Gets the instant heal through the anti from the lamp, and that is going to be CJ just trying to find one final trade as Zeb trying his best to raid boss. Attacker's advantage can do the heavy lifting here, folks. It's not over.
Alright, 1 fight down. That's just about a minute off the clock. Only 4.5 more to go. So he's going to have the window. Zeb's coming up to the grab. Again, the grab is going to be pretty damn effective against anything Dallas Fuel want to do when coming through the choke. Important they don't let the payload move. They're actually playing inside. They catch Luke there. Luke walks into a room. There are 5 people there. The lamp protects him from that pulse bomb, but the payload, they're trying to sneak it away. Then why will contest, forcing away in his tracer, but now Sunjin is behind. They have to be careful about some of these aggressive moves forward because Sunjin's going to do exactly this. Going to start C9 at the point. No lamp for Zeb. He's going to fall, and the payload is moving. The Flux to chase. Kellen's caught all of them. They have ults. Oh, but look at the payload. We're into one fight territory here. 4 minutes on the clock. It's going to be a tough recontest too.
Oh, it's such a hard touch, actually. The NY's later, different wave. Zomba has to get the first tap here.
Still don't have B.
Looking out of spawn, bubbled on.
Face up a rock.
I mean, it's first tap, but who's touching next? Like, NY doesn't have beat. X10's clocking. Clock it. Oh, Dallas.
Yeah, the car pressure just steals it.
Game. Going for that forward fight is deadly for them because they start losing the car control the second the fight begins, and yeah, nothing ever happens. I'm afraid
it's hard, right? Because they were actually getting success out of those fights, you know. Like even when they did that sort of really elaborate wraparound, they actually managed to trade Kellen and win it, you know.
Yeah.
But it just means they're losing the car, so they're just losing over time. Essentially, they'll lose either quickly or they'll lose slowly. And Dallas Fuel will close out the map 5. Continue their perfect run in OWCS.
GG's to both teams. Congrats to Dallas Fuel for the clutch.
Alright, map 5 stats are up. Map 5 was minus 0.5 for CJ with a 6-7k. Fuck you, CJ. 9 for Kellen though, thankfully. 9 for Chronic. Not too many on the side of Lunex.
Fuck off, Chris.
All maps scored. The big winner is Kellen, 94 and 11 for him, 43 points in total, 31.5 for CJ, 22 for Chronic, 14 for Sunjin. Actually, in the middle of all that was 27.5 for Luke. Over on the Lunex side, Z got 15, Zeb got 13, single digits for everyone else, for a 0.5 for Zomba.
Alright.
6, Ellis Shrug 7. I like that, no time. Hawkhound did it as well. It's good.
Going as a fantasy farmer hero pool. Is Lunex this good? Yeah, Lunex is like in a similar spot to where they were last year, to be honest.
Yeah, I reckon they creep into third. Just watch the game of tennis.
That's right. Yeah, I suppose because because Liquid has fallen down. Yeah, that's right. Can we get some love that boy in the chat for Lunex?
That was tennis, Ben.
Yeah, sure. It's got to be one of the most competitive stages in OWCS history. It feels like any matchup could go to 5 maps because of the format changes, Jam. They've gotten rid of those 2 bottom teams that were just like absolutely incapable of like ever punching up ever, and were just a total waste of time in terms of like broadcast time. So yeah.
Who was the
What's
highest
this for the
single
Ducks?
match? I don't know craft-wise. Toby might know. I have a feeling it might be, maybe it's Hawk or someone. Well, actually, no, maybe it's Hanbin. Hanbin got a 53 point map, I think. It might be Hanbin.
Did they fix the creator economy? I believe so, but at what cost, IBQ?
I think at our cost.
Yeah, I mean, what's Flats' title right now, you wonder?
It's going to have the word cozy in it.
It says best place to AFK for drops. that's his whole title. Just best place to AFK for drops.
Do you think we should next time we should put one of our titles as like the second best place to AFK for drops, you know?
I'm gonna change that to my title right now, actually. Exclamation mark title, OWCS drops. Second best place to AFK for drops.
Belly's going to time himself out from his ult. Interesting decision here. Thank you, Shockers, as well. 26 months in a row. Thank you very much, mate. Hope you're well. You ready for some NA bangers? We've already had a 5-mapper.
Thanks for the flower, Bunnykins.
With Dallas
First
Fuel's
time W
Weeks.
craps.
Congratulations,
it's
Weeks,
Weeks.
on today's win.
He's in his
I
workshop
wanted
as
to
well.
hear
Look at
a
all his
bit about
cables
how,
behind
you
him.
must be feeling now to know that
That's
you
in the
guys
server
have
room.
guaranteed your spots. Here,
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Stage 2
I mean,
waiting
the whole
room.
regular season is just to qualify for playoffs, so it's definitely nice to be locked in now. Yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, you're looking
Yeah, I
fresh
agree,
in the hoodie, by
Shulkers.
the way. It's looking good on you. I was curious of how the team was kind of built. Have you got kind of any insight you could give
He's
us? And like
working on
how
improving
at the
Kellen's
start of the
ping.
season you kind of prepared
He's
to build
tried
up the
all the
squad that you have now?
cables.
Yeah, so Fuel pretty much gave me like full reign, like me and Yang, to build the roster we wanted.
buffer.
So I figured like a lot of the other teams had already been built, so I didn't want to just try and make like another like diva team and just like be like, oh, maybe we could be the third best, you know. Like I figured I should just get like the best talent players at each position possible and try and like create like our own kind of thing. And I figured it'd be a lot harder to play against than just like another Lucio Curie diva team.
So you guys do currently look like one of the top teams in North America, definitely fighting for the top 2 against SSG. But I want to dive into that game a little bit. I don't know if you can give us a little bit of insight on how that last match went for you, because that was a very, very close one. A 5-map series. Everyone probably expected you guys to walk away perhaps 3-0. What went wrong on Runesapi and Atlas, and how did you guys bring it back around to eventually win on Blizzard World?
Yeah, Runesapi, I think they did a really good job touching point. Like right at the end, I think they made us like fight on cart a lot, and like we couldn't really go past cart, so they were able to like hold that last meter like a few times where we thought we should cap the point for free pretty much, but they were able to touch. And Atlas, I think we just like I don't know, we didn't play how we normally can, and then also I think they're just like really insane at Orisa. Like I think Zeb's like the best Orisa in the world, so it's always tough to play against him no matter what when he's on that hero, no matter what's meta.
Yeah, the Orisa's definitely cracked there for Zeb. I know that Avril just talked and asked you about some more of those like more specific things that happened map per map, but I wanted to get your overall sentiment heading into this matchup up against Lunex, because we had heard last week that this is one of the
It's
teams that you guys
SSG against
scrimmed
Extinction
the
next.
most. Were you expecting this match to be as close as it was in an official manner, or did you kind of anticipate that they were really going to give you guys a run for your money?
Okay, well, before the game, I told my team like I don't care what happened in scrims, like we still have to try really hard, but like I don't think we've like ever
We
lost a map to
RPG.
them to scrims, so I'm pretty surprised that it was this close. But then again, you know, the only thing that matters is match day. Like scrim results really don't matter at all. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got one more question for you, but in your mind, top 4 right now, apart from yourselves, who else is there? Those 3 other slots.
I mean, SSG definitely, and then lucky I think Lunex and Extinction are gonna be top 4. That's my hot take.
Okay. I don't know if it's that much of a hot take after what we saw coming out from Extinction yesterday. So definitely appreciate your insight over there on that, Wheats. And congratulations on your win today and securing that playoff spot. Appreciate you doing this interview with us.
Yeah,
and
real
good luck on
Ellis
the
to
rest
spare
of the
type
matches.
moment. You're right,
Thanks for
Norcal.
having me.
Also says,
Oh. At least they didn't. Oh, sorry, I just saw your message, Iota. Yeah, at least they didn't completely fall over. Yeah, I mean, it was looking good before then. All right,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
go
I'll
get a
add
drink before we get this SSG Extinction game. I'll give you some adverts. If we can maybe boost some YouTube likes, we've not been doing so much YouTube boosting, but we can do some few more likes on the YouTube stream. Have a little goose. Try not to join the
Yeah,
military while I'm
Anta.
gone either.
onto what hero should I play on map 1? Help? I don't know, man. Like, have they banned Tracer yet? What's the situation, Ryan? Howdy, Given Cougar. That post-casino glow. Ah. Thank you, Dildux. Okay, goodbye. Alright, good input. Good input. I'm glad. Goodbye, Sniper. Speed flight. If we can get a wall of speed flight for Sniper before the game begins, that would be nice. They're gonna need it. Sniper versus Hawk, $1 or $10. Yeah, I mean the problem with this matchup in particular is, you know, a bit harder than Tread on the red team this time for the D.Va, but you know, maybe the D.Va Tracer, like, which, you know, happens to be a huge strength of SSG. Maybe Ryan and TVNB can just have a day. With enough speed flight, anything is possible. Uncle said he'd come by in half an hour. It's been 45. Still missing in action. What's the weather like today? 59, nice. Thanks for the prime. Welcome. Good morning, Maximus. Looking dapper today. Thanks, LeBron. Extinction don't have a coach, so they'll lock their best heroes. That made me smile, IVQ. That made me smile. Thank you for that. Alright, let's see if this guy's toast has won his game of Among Us yet. Nope. Oh, Flats is done. He said that his stream was the best place to AFK for drops, but he's playing Pokemon now, so you can't even get the drops anymore. Does that mean that I need to change my title to be the best instead of the second best? Which I'll just stay the second best, to be honest. I'll just stay the second best. Fuck it. There's probably someone ahead of me still. Like, stay humble. I should knock. Permission to call myself the best place to AFK for drops now that you're playing Pokemon, sir.
I'm back.
Shit. Good shout. Oh my god. J3, 2x drops. It's just tech as far as the eye can see. Holy shit, what a blast from the past. You open up the Marvel Rivals stream, it's Zoe, Dogman, and Vicky Kitty on the screen. It's like, snap back to 2023 Overwatch League, just like that. What the fuck? 5x drops. I was wondering why Ash was on over Zoe. I guess Zoe's taking Marvel Rivals gigs now.
Branching out, isn't she? Valorant.
Yeah, seemingly so.
Rivals.
Is she doing Valorant too?
I don't know if this year, but she was doing it a lot towards the end of last year.